breaking through the darkness. We're gonna burn bright like the city lights, just like the city lights. Just like the city lights. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. We will never be the same, and our hearts cannot contain. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. We will never be the same, and our hearts cannot contain. Your love is a fire. Your love is a fire. Oh, we're gonna burn bright like the city lights, just like the city lights. We're gonna burn bright like we've come alive. We've come alive, and the world needs to know the hope that we hold. Love is breaking through the darkness. We're gonna burn bright like the city lights, just like the city lights. 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 The city lights, like the city lights. Just like the city lights.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
I suppose we should get going.
Let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off. I guess we should do this thing.
Fine.
Good morning. What's going on, Starmy? Dex and Steve-O live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. It's a beautiful Monday, September 17th. We got a big show today. What happened this weekend, Starmy? Anything cool? What'd you guys do?
Let's see. The Bucks went to 2-0. The Raiders went to 0-2.
Wow.
I am now accepting applications to root for your team's rival, because if I purchase a hat for said team, you will be terrible.
Yo! Well, haven't the Raiders been terrible for a while now?
Yeah. So, it's been fun, though.
Maybe
to
their
watch
schedule
Bucks
has
games
been a lot harder than the Bucks. No? Okay. All right.
I mean, I will say the Rams are probably going to win the NFC. Seriously. They're probably going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah?
So, yeah. But the Broncos? No, bro.
You watch it, man. There's a lot of Bronco fans out there.
Sure.
You don't talk bad about the Broncos or
Sure.
the Cowboys.
Cowboys looked good last night.
Did they?
Yeah.
You know who else
Yeah, they
looked
beat the
good was the
Giants.
Buffalo Bills.
Oh. Guys.
They are apparently so bad. The Bills are so bad that Vontae Davis retired at halftime. What?
Dude.
He retired at... Has this ever happened in the history of the NFL? Somebody retires at halftime?
This story just got me, man, when I saw this happen, because I felt so bad for everyone involved. But Vontae Davis has been playing for a decade, and he was at one time a stellar player.
Really?
Yeah.
How old is he?
That's a good question. I don't even know how old he is now. I just know he's been playing. He's been in the NFL for 10 years.
Yeah, so apparently the Bills
That's a
went
lifetime.
into, right? NFL, not for long. That's what it
No,
stands
not for long.
Bills went into the locker room at halftime down 28-6 to the LA Chargers. And that's when Vontae Davis decided to call it a career. Like, he retired at halftime. Yeah. There wasn't even an announcement in front of the team. Vontae just left. Linebacker was Lorenzo Alexander said, quote, "It's just completely disrespectful to his teammates. He didn't say anything to nobody." I found out going into the second half of the game. They said he's not coming out. He retired. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to agree. It's kind of messed up, but you know what? In a weird way.
You do you, boo.
Yeah. I mean, when you know
They
it's
are
time
terrible.
to call it, it's time to call it. Maybe he got his bell rung and he was just, you know what?
That's exactly what he said, actually.
Really?
He released a statement saying, "This is not how I pictured retiring from the NFL. But in my 10th NFL season, I've been doing what my body has been programmed to do. Get ready to play on game day. I've endured multiple surgeries, played through many different injuries throughout my career, and over the last few weeks, this was the latest physical challenge. But today on the field, reality hit me fast and hard. I should not be out there anymore. I meant no disrespect to my teammates or coaches, but I hold myself to a standard. Mentally, I always expect myself to play at a high level, but physically, I know today that isn't possible. I had an honest moment with myself. While I was on the field, I just didn't feel right, and I told the coaches, I'm not feeling like myself.
Wow.
I also wondered, do I want to keep sacrificing?
Yeah.
And truthfully, I do not, because the season is long, and it's more important for me and my family to walk away healthy than to willfully embrace the warrior mentality and limp away too late." Dude, this is crazy. He says, this was an overwhelming decision, but I'm at peace with myself and my family. I chose to be grateful to God for allowing me to play the game that I've loved as a boy until I turned 30 years old. I chose to be grateful to God for being a part of the NFL and making lifelong friends over the last decade. There were roadblocks and pitfalls along the way, but I'm grateful to God for it all because he doesn't promise any of us an easy journey. And then he rode off into the sunset.
You know as much as I know. I found out going in the second half of the game. Coming out, they said he's not coming out, he retired.
What?
Yep. What? That's it. They didn't say nothing to nobody.
You've seen anything like that in your NFL
Never
career?
have seen it ever. Pop Warner, high school, college, pros, never heard of it, never seen it. And it's just completely disrespectful to his teammates.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I played football, ran track, played basketball, and I was always taught, you just finish it out. I remember my freshman year of football, I didn't want to play football. My brother and parents made me because they thought if I did it, then I'd probably love it. And that's what happened. But about halfway through my freshman year, I wanted to throw the towel in. And they said, no, you're going to finish out the season, and then you can decide whether or not you want to come back. It's just, especially in the middle of a game, you think about it, you're down 28-6. That doesn't mean it's over.
Yeah.
And you're there, your team relies on you. Like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's a team sport. So when you are like throwing the towel in, what does that teach kids? Yeah. What message are you putting out there,
Because the team rallied back. They lost 31-20, so the Bills held them to 3 points in the second half. They scored some, but I mean, their first game, they lost 47-3 to the Ravens. You're down 28-6 at halftime, and you're old and your body hurts. Maybe he was just like, I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
We have been trying so hard to keep this thing going, and the powers that be, i.e. my body, the other teams, everything are pushing against me so much that it's like, we should have retired a long time ago.
Yeah. But do you retire at halftime? I mean, I feel like you go to one of the coaches and you're like, listen, I'm going to end up hurting myself or somebody else because I'm not into it.
Well, I have an announcement to make at 8 a.m., so I hope you guys stick around with me.
What?
What?
That's weird because I have an announcement coming up at 7:30.
7:30? That's weird. My press conference just changed. 7:15.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold on.
7:15.
Hold on. We're
Woo!
We can do, you know what? I can do 7:05.
7:05? Wait,
7:05.
hold on. It's my agent on the phone. Hello? 6:53? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, 6:53. Announcement
Can we get a
coming.
6:52? Can we hold on?
Oh,
Can we get a 6:52?
Oh, you brought your agent.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
he's,
Bill.
he's just hanging out underneath here.
That's cool, man.
Underneath the table
I had
over
no
here.
idea.
6:52. We can. No, we can't. Wait. Why can't we do 6:50? Oh, wait. We can. Okay. You know who else retired? One of the. I don't think you guys heard about this. A sports reporter at the game. He actually retired at halftime as well.
Wait.
A quick look at the NFL. The Los Angeles Chargers beat the Buffalo Bills yesterday 31-20. One of the reasons the Bills got beat could have been they were a man down in the second half. Vontae Davis retired from the Bills during halftime. I'll tell you more coming up in my second half of sports. Because for some reason they split it in two. They don't want me to have more mic time. They think the host should talk more than me. Whatever. You know, maybe I'll just quit right now, halfway through the sports.
Oh, wow.
How about that, huh? Fine. All right. Well, you take the headphones and have a good show.
All right.
You don't pay me near enough.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
Whatever.
okay. He's out of there. How that happened?
Halftime, bro.
Yeah, it's
A scary thing.
You never know.
Scary thing. We go on break. They never come back.
6:45. Okay, well, I have an announcement at 6:45 this morning, guys. 6:45. You don't want to miss it. Big announcement for me personally. It has nothing to do with anybody else but me. So.
YouTube saying it's the best way to quit/retire.
Yeah,
Best way.
It's the best way, huh? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah.
Everybody's talking football. Matthew in St. Louis says, "Go Pack, go!" You know what's funny? I got so many phone calls yesterday because the Bucs started 2-0. Isn't that funny? Like, because nobody, outside of the show, nobody knows that I bought a Raiders hat over the summer. It was like, I'm going for the Raiders.
Oh, so everybody still thinks you're a Bucs
Oh
guy.
yeah, like Sam Swan. Sam Swan.
What?
Sam Swan. Dude, 2-0. And I'll tell you right now, I watched every second of that game. I was trash talking Seth the whole time because they were playing the Eagles.
Wow.
It was a great game.
Maybe he really is still a Bucs fan at heart.
I will tell you guys right now, if Fitz stays in the starting quarterback position, it will go a long way.
Wow, you might ditch
I
your
was
Raiders?
talking about how the organization kills me because they make terrible decisions. Fitzpatrick right now is 2-0. He's the first quarterback to ever throw 4 touchdowns and over 400 yards in his first 2 games of the season. And yet he's only scheduled to play 3 games, and then Jameis Winston's coming back. And even Rondé Barber, number 20, he retired. He used to play for us. He was part of the Sportscast team yesterday for the Bucs game. Said that Jameis Winston's still a future, and I'm like, why?
Why?
He's a liar and a thief and a bad role model and a terrible quarterback. I don't like him.
Yeah.
I don't like him, and I won't root for those Buccaneers. I will, however, root for Fitzpatrick's Buccaneers. Gosh, yesterday they won the game, and yesterday at the press conference, did you see this? Fitzpatrick, our quarterback, steps up to the podium, and he's got like a track jacket on that's zipped all the way down, just chest hair everywhere.
Beautiful.
And like 3 giant gold chains.
Beautiful.
And these amazing sunglasses, and he did his press conference. Well, about halfway through, DJ, Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver for the Buccaneers, came in without clothes.
Seriously?
And it's because Ryan Fitzpatrick, the quarterback, stole all of his clothes to do the press conference.
What? He stole his clothes.
It was the best thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh my gosh.
It was the best thing I've ever seen.
That's actually pretty funny.
Oh, dude, I was in tears. So he's like, all right, well, I got to wrap this one up. Only got 2 more questions because DJ needs his clothes. And he was just standing over there like in boxers, like at the press conference.
Whose closet did you borrow that from? Is it Gerald's?
That's Deshaun. No, it's just game day. Game day wear.
I guess no chocolate milk tonight? You don't drink chocolate milk and something like that, do you?
The boys want chocolate milk again, so I think that's what we're going to go with.
Before we go any further, what's the origin of this outfit?
Well, it's nothing. I mean, I think we just have to stay humble, you know. And we got to make sure we know how to handle success and all those things. So we
does
can't change
Deshaun
who we
come
are.
in?
Oh, yeah.
How many carats do you think are around your...
It's really heavy. It's really heavy. Hey, DJ.
There's DJ.
I got like 2 more because DJ needs his stuff back.
Ryan.
That's pretty funny.
Wait a minute, you mean I borrowed your stuff. Sorry.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I borrowed your stuff. Sorry, Deshaun.
He looks like Conor McGregor.
He does look like Conor McGregor.
Yeah, man. So Ryan
hilarious.
Fitzpatrick stole all of his wide receivers' clothes
great
for.
beard.
It is a phenomenal beard. He looks like a Viking, but yesterday he looked like the coolest Viking to walk the earth.
That's cool.
Yeah. He had a track jacket and
See, I want that look.
lots of gold chains.
I want a track jacket with gold chains. And why?
You don't.
You either have to be from like the Middle East or a track star, right?
Yeah.
It's the only way you can rock the tracksuit and gold chains, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Dude, what was hilarious is Matthew in St. Louis chimed in with this. His answers were amazing after that because DJ was there, Deshaun Jackson, just standing over there without clothes. And they said, wait, is all of this Deshaun's? And he's like, the chest hair is mine. And it was like, he just had manly chest hair for days.
That's cool.
Please, Bucks organization, don't sit him. Please don't. Don't do it.
Hey, you guys can
Don't be
chime
you.
in. You guys, phone lines are open. Give us a call, 505-338-3700. You can also text into the show. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
And we're live on Facebook and YouTube Live at Star 88 FM.
So, did we come to a consensus? Is the Bills player actually in the wrong for retiring at halftime?
Yeah, what do you guys think? Is he in the wrong? I think he is.
Clearly, he could not hang. Yep.
Well, if he was injured, then just be injured and call it a day after the game.
Week 1. Like, he sat week 1, but it was a healthy...
Yeah, he's not injured.
Yeah, he wasn't injured.
He said he wants to retire because he wants to go out healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he was a healthy scratch in week 1. He was active in week 2, but halftime came and it was like, I don't know, man. One of my first jobs, McDonald's, I went through all the little orientation stuff and finally got to the Golden Arches, and I was there until my first break. And I went outside as a 16-year-old and was like, I will not do this to myself. I'm just going to go outside.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, it was like everybody, quote unquote, smoked, even if you didn't smoke. It was like, yeah, man, smoke break. Because everybody wanted like 7 15-minute breaks.
Right.
And for some reason back then, it was like, yeah, okay. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside. I'll be back in 15.
Took off.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. I retired.
You spent all that time,
from
all that money.
microwaving oatmeal burgers.
Oh, oatmeal burgers. I did that once at a job. I think I lasted a day. Yeah, lasted a day.
see,
It was I was making slot machines.
What?
Yeah, I made slot machines for a day.
Oh.
And apparently you had to bring your own tools to this job because nobody would share their tools with me. And so how am I supposed to do my job if I don't have tools?
Man.
And then, yeah, I left. I said, I'm out of here. See you later.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's messed up.
It is definitely messed up.
Especially when it comes to sports because it's all about the team.
Right.
You should have just finished out the game and then retired, right? It would have been better if he did that, right? If he would have finished out the
Finished
game.
the game and was like, hey, maybe.
I mean, I still can see the teammates probably being upset
First
over
year
that.
with the Bills, right? Like, he doesn't owe these guys or know these guys.
Yeah.
So maybe he was just like, you know what? I thought I wanted to keep playing. I tried it. Why did I sign with this terrible team?
I have enough money in the bank.
Yeah.
You know,
my family's good.
I don't want to risk getting another concussion.
Yeah.
What position does he play?
That's a good question.
Oh, you don't know what position he plays?
No, I don't remember. Because I'm like, he's not a safety, is he? He's a cornerback. That's
cornerback.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So
I knew it was
cornerbacks are pretty.
defense.
That's a dangerous position, right?
Sure. Lining up across from wide receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Making some plays.
Yeah.
Making some hits.
Yeah, you're hitting, man. That's kind of what you do.
It's not like he's. I don't know. Okay.
If his heart's not into it. But I say finish out the game at least. But doing it at halftime,
Yeah.
bad form.
I mean, I still feel worse for the Browns, who should have beat the Saints this week, but their kicker missed multiple kicks. Therefore, the Saints somehow pulled out a W against the Browns. Woo! NFC South, bro. Good job. You know who's leading that division? The Buccaneers are leading that division. 2-0.
Wow.
I'm telling you guys.
Just
I
first love.
mentioned if you need me to root for some rival team you don't like, just let me know. It's $100. I'll buy a hat and root for them. They will lose out. I promise you.
All right.
Raiders 0-2.
Good.
Bucks 2-0. Go Bucks. What?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Somebody said I doubt you'd ever wear a Cowboys hat.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
I actually own one.
Do you really?
Yeah, my brother got me one about 3 years ago.
You ever worn it? course not.
No. No.
All right, what do you guys think? You guys can chime in on Facebook and YouTube. You can text in. You can give us a call when we come back. 505-338-3700. It's Monday. Huge show today. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out.
A Star 88 Supernova. Here's Rick Warren.
I know so many people who are so in debt they couldn't follow God's will if they wanted to because they're so overcommitted. They bought things they didn't need with money they didn't have to impress people they didn't even like. And as a result, they spend all their time hustling to pay the payments on all these things. Life is not about the acquisition of things. And I would say to you, you ought to set up a plan to get out of debt or at least reduce it as much as possible. Because when you're all in debt, you have to spend all your time working to pay off the debt. Now, you didn't get in debt overnight. You're going to not get out of it overnight. You might set up a 10-year plan. Say, let's knock this thing off. I'm not talking about your mortgage, but I'm talking about all that consumer debt that just takes up your time paying it off. Life is not about things.
Catch Rick Warren's Daily Hope on KNKT 107.1 weekdays at 7:30 a.m. Here's a quote from Adrian Rogers. God grades on a cross, not on a curve. A Star 88 solar flare.
Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. I've been down this road before. Now I know which way to go. You can try to drag me down, but I'll be living in the clouds. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. You just gotta.
Yeah. I want it like I need to breathe. Yeah. Make it clear like I need to see. Woo. As a kid, mama told me sky's the limit till you hit it. Like in Griffith to the fences, out of there, out the park, hit and run. That's my drive. It's a vibe, been that way all my life. Yeah, I shut it down when I shine with the truth. Yeah, I ride with the crew. Gave my life to the truth. Testify. Walking water like the son of man. Understand? I'll never drown. Take a hit, never quit. Might be down, but never out. There are days that I fail, and the train's off the rail. Through the pain we prevail. Tell them you just gotta live.
Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. I've been down this road before. Now I know which way to go. You can try to drag me down, but I'll be living in the clouds. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. You just gotta live. Even when my light burns low, I could never lose my hope. Just gotta live. Everybody has their doubts, but you can't stop now. You just gotta live.
Living till there's nothing left. Lean on. We need you like there's no one else. Ain't nobody out here more like you. And with you that broke the mold, and ain't no more like you. That's for sure. I can't drop out like the top down on the coat. Tell them watch out when I walk, I make a move. Sunday morning with my hands up, like they got the handcuffs. Searching for some answers since mama passed cancer. And my sister left Seattle with a one-way ticket home. Hope she holding Chase and teaching him to speak some more. Gotta keep it going. Yeah, that's all it told me. Tell them you can make it when you know the one and only.
Burning right beyond the fire. You were born to win, yeah, you're a fighter. Don't let your light just fade away. You just gotta live.
You just gotta live. You just gotta live.
You just gotta live.
You just gotta live.
I just wanna live.
He wants you to live.
I just wanna live.
Philip DeCourcy warns us of the dangers of doing it alone.
If you have God as your Father through faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, there's no room to worry. Stop your worrying. And there are several arguments Jesus makes for this call to stop worrying, because worry is unlawful. Take notes today because you want to share this with others, because verse 25 in the Greek grammar is an imperative. That means it's a command. This isn't a suggestion. This isn't something Jesus hopes you will do. This is something Jesus requires you to do, and to fail to do it is sin, disobedience, lawlessness. Because we begin in verse 25 with these words, do not worry. That's repeated in verse 31 and verse 34. This is an abrasive, abrupt, and absolute command to desist worrying.
That's your PowerPoint on Star 88. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Tell me why
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why
Ain't okay. Nothing but a mistake.
Never into that group.
What?
Ever.
Never the Backstreet. More NSYNC. I was NSYNC.
Yes.
I liked NSYNC.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not have an NSYNC watch that played the music video to Bye Bye Bye. Tell me why.
Oh man. Yeah, that's funny, man. I definitely was more of a 98 Degrees and Casey and JoJo fan.
Oh, dude. Close to me like my sister, close to me like
Do you know I almost got fired at my first radio job because I played Casey and JoJo during the overnight shift? That's a true story. So this is
Speaking of journalism.
This is a really funny story. So I just started in radio. I wasn't on the air, but I was the babysitter at 5 stations out in in a field in Montana. And one of the stations was a rock alternative station. It was 97.5 The Peak.
Oh my
gosh.
It
was alternative state. It was an alternative rock station.
Gosh, I just want to see the guy in Montana driving at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like.
So there was a DJ that was on the station.
Oh my gosh.
He just got done at the club because he was a DJ there. And he was driving home. It was like 2:30 in the morning. And he heard Casey and JoJo.
And you are the only one of my everything. And for you, the song I sing all my life.
Seriously. I was thinking nobody's listening. It's the overnight shift. Nobody's listening. I'm just going to throw it on.
Oh my gosh. You are so dumb.
He called me and he started freaking. What are you doing? You got to stop that right now. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh, okay. And he's like, you know what?
Rock station.
You know what? I'm thinking about talking to Mr. Ryer about this, but you know what? Since you're new, I'll let this one slide. But come on, man. And I was sitting there going, I didn't know. You said I could play whatever I wanted. Okay. That was like my first week at 97.5.
Don't know, they were like a
pop urban soul.
Yes, R&B, basically Jodeci.
Yeah. It was a great song. I just wanted to hear it. And I was like, you know why not? It's overnight shift. I didn't know anything about radio. I didn't know the rules.
Gosh, that makes me so happy.
He should have never. The person in charge should have never said, "Yeah, you can spike in music if you want." It's like, what? Nobody should have told me that.
Yeah, no. Wow.
You know, you play Chumbawamba Tub Thumping. Why not Casey and JoJo? I mean, give me a break, guys.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Hey, what's going on in the news today?
What's now Tropical Depression Florence is overstaying its welcome in the Carolinas.
The death toll from this storm has grown to at least 16.
Nearly 700,000 customers in North Carolina alone without power. Florence causing more damage even as it weakens.
Flooding expected to continue for days.
Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's accuser is stepping forward to describe what she says he did. She says Kavanaugh pinned her to a bed, groped her, and tried to cover her mouth to prevent her from screaming.
aspirin and your heart health. For years, we've been told that older adults can take a baby aspirin every single day to prevent heart attacks. But now there's mounting evidence that the daily pill could be causing more harm than good.
The Predator took over box offices this weekend at #1. It earned about $24 million in its opening weekend.
The first deadly shark attack on Cape Cod in more than 80 years, sending shockwaves through this beachside town.
Chef Jose Andres on the move in the Carolinas.
We have here around 1,000 meals.
The award-winning chef and his team from the nonprofit World Central Kitchen have set up mobile kitchens in some of the hardest hit areas of North Carolina.
Coming up, 4 things you need to know about Hurricane Florence.
What is up with this music?
You like this? This is good. Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's like weird.
Yeah.
I can't.
This would be us. This would be our walk-in music if we were we're heading out on the town.
It sounds like weird German trance though.
Where's my flamethrower?
I'm like, what?
Yeah, you like it.
I don't know, man. Or Blue Man Group went dark.
Hey, shout out to Jackie. First time watching on Facebook Live.
From the Philippines.
What's up, Jackie? How are you? You guys can hang out with us. Star 88 FM on Facebook and YouTube Live. Yeah.
So weird. Paul says at least it's not Casey and JoJo. Am I right?
All my life.
Okay.
Pray for someone like you.
Wow. Wow.
Man, music in the 90s was terrible. It just was terrible, man.
I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm. I know you are.
I'm a fan.
All right. I don't know. I think a lot of you have seen this video because it's viral right now on Facebook and Instagram. The weather reporter struggling to keep his balance during a report on Hurricane Florence in North Carolina.
Only to have a couple jerks walk by and ruin the facade.
Oh, man. See, this is fake news at its best right here. You know, the media, that's what they do, man. They want to paint a picture. They want, why? Why? I mean, I guess I understand why this weather guy would act like he was going to get blown away, but
if you don't know what we're talking about,
yeah,
this totally went viral over the weekend. Weather reporter, I mean, he's all up in the midst of the hurricane. I mean, it's dramatic, it's crazy, and he's about to be blown over. He's trying his best to report more than 600,000 without power in North Carolina. He's, and then there's like 2 dudes in the background in shorts just like, walking by.
Walking by. Like,
just ruining the magic of the fake news. Ruining it.
Unbelievable, man. That was the Weather Channel. Yeah. Come on, Weather Channel. Get it together.
Caleb says the guys in the background are from New Mexico. Bet.
Right? Or Montana.
Think about, it's like those friends that we were talking about, where it's like hurricane weather, or it's like freezing cold, and they're like, I was born in Alaska, just like walking down the street in shorts.
No, that's right. That's the way it used to be for me in Montana. It'd be 5 degrees outside and snowing, and I'd wear shorts. That's just the way it was.
To be fair, the Weather Channel came to his defense and said, look, those 2 guys walking were on concrete, and he was on an incline of grass, and it was slippery, so it wasn't putting it on.
That makes sense.
He was just trying to keep his balance.
The grass is slippery. I get it.
It's a little slippery because it's wet.
I get it.
So
yeah, the Weather Channel's funny, man. Have you ever just sat and watched the Weather Channel?
No.
You should.
I can't say
when
that.
Weather strikes.
I'm here, standing outside in this blizzard. It's freezing.
Tune in to the Weather Channel.
Now they're stunned and pelting my face.
We have more reporters than any other channel.
Can I come back inside?
And we'll make them go stand outside.
As you can see, there's ice and snow and wind. Excuse me, Bob. Why don't you stick your tongue on that pole?
I really don't want to.
Go ahead.
Makes you wonder where we find all these people.
Now my tongue is stuck.
Every time the weather does something unpleasant, the Weather Channel will make a reporter go experience it.
You can see the tidal waves coming. Why don't you wait on out there, Chuck?
The Weather Channel. We're funnier than you thought.
You guys just have to just binge watch the Weather Channel.
Okay.
You know who is a legend when it comes to going out into the danger? Geraldo Rivera.
Okay.
That guy has tried to be a martyr for the past 30 years. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Whenever, not so much anymore because I think he's a little too old, but there was a time in his career, Hurricane Katrina, where was he? He was out wading in the water. Every time there was a natural disaster, there's Geraldo Rivera. What is he doing out there?
What's crazy to me is this Weather Channel bit just shows how sensationalized things can be.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, come on. I love it, man. He was like bracing against the wind, and it's like taking him out, and then the camera zooms. Like, I would be so mad at my cameraman because it just zooms out, and there's like two dudes just walking. Yeah, man. Did you catch that game? I know, it was crazy, bro. Just like walking, chilling. Immediately, people, the person posted said, so dramatic. Dude from the Weather Channel bracing for his life as two dudes just stroll past. This clip has been viewed more than 17 million times.
That's so great. I love it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes! We got it, baby! We got it! We got it!
Jim Cantor.
Yeah.
Woo!
One of the best
We
weathermen
got
out
it!
there.
Yes! Listen to that! Listen to that! Oh, baby!
Wow.
Yeah.
So, according to the Weather Channel, quote, it's important to note that the two individuals in the background are walking on concrete. And Mike is trying to maintain his footing on wet grass after reporting on air until 1 a.m. Eastern time this morning and is undoubtedly exhausted.
Fail!
Yeah.
Lies!
Yeah, not many people.
Yeah, not buying it.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
People chiming in saying no one will take you seriously anymore after that acting job you pulled. Thanks for sensationalizing the situation for the Weather Channel ratings and bringing doubt to the severity of the damage in certain areas. You should be removed.
You should be removed.
Your fake report yesterday is the reason people don't leave. It makes you the boy who cried wolf, and the distrust it causes will get people killed. That's, because it's true. It sure looked like it wasn't that bad, that he was downplaying the wind, even though people are saying, hey, get out. And that's actually a pretty real take.
Yeah.
Because there have been deaths.
Yeah.
Like, it's been crazy.
Yeah, let me pull up. I got 4 things that you probably didn't know about Hurricane Florence.
Yeah, let's talk, because obviously it's still very, very much so a dangerous storm.
Hold on. Let me get my my hurricane music here. Hold on.
This is not hurricane music.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hurricane Florence. So apparently at least 18 people have died from the hurricane so far in North and South Carolina. 18 people. Around 740,000 homes and businesses still don't have power. Uncle Ted, I'm still waiting. Still waiting for you to hit me back.
Wow.
Florence was downgraded to a tropical depression as the wind slowed down early on Sunday. That doesn't mean the rain and flooding are going to stop. And that's why the National Weather Service called Florence a storm of a lifetime. It's massive. It moved slowly to keep hitting the same areas over and over. It traveled inland, which caused extreme flooding, and it's still going strong even now that the winds have slowed down. I mean, apparently. Is that Geraldo?
Yeah. No, this is Anderson Cooper.
Oh,
This is also
He's
making the
another
rounds over the weekend because CNN was reporting on it, and you've got Anderson Cooper up to his waist in water, or so it seems, because when pulled out,
is he on his
like
knees?
His camera operator, like everyone else, is like, what would you say, thigh at best?
So Anderson
deep.
is
so he's clearly on his knees.
He's on his knees.
Making it look like he's up to his waist.
Oh my gosh.
But that's unfortunate because, like we said, things are really bad there. How many deaths already? 18 people?
Yeah, 18.
So it's real. We need to take it seriously, but how can we when the news is trying to sensationalize it?
Yeah.
Is it our fault because that's what we want? Like we can't just accept like truth. We can't accept news anymore. We need it sensationalized.
Well,
like who's gonna watch the Weather Channel if the guy's just standing there going,
exactly.
Yeah, it's really bad out here. I can barely hear you guys, but I am standing totally still, and it looks normal. Even though it's not, it's really dangerous. There's 2 dudes walking back from Taco Bell directly behind me. But it's really serious. You guys should get out of here.
Yeah, it makes sense. You want it. You want people to tune in and not change the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I was supposed to make an announcement at 6:42. Hold on, guys. I'll see you later.
Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Well, forgot. In honor of the Bills player who abruptly retired at halftime. It's not even halftime. It's not even like, okay, I forgot your. Okay. Hey, he's thank God.
Forgot
He's
my
joking.
other one.
Oh, his other. Okay. Well,
love you, man.
Love you too, man.
Text me. Okay?
I will.
Call me, just text me.
Okay. He forgot his phone. We'll see how long it takes.
You know what? I don't want to be like the guy that retired at halftime.
Yeah, that's good.
No one wants to be that guy.
No one.
I'll finish
and
it
it's a
out.
Monday.
Let me finish it
Nobody
out.
wants this on a
I'll
Monday.
finish it out. I'll finish it out.
Whew, you left your phone.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm glad I came back.
Yeah, me too.
That would have been really embarrassing.
Would've
They
been
would have shut
so
my key
bad.
card off. I wouldn't have been able to get in the building. It would have been terrible.
I know.
You know why I'm leaving?
Yeah.
The Weather Channel's apparently hiring now.
Wanted. TV reporters for the Weather Channel. No experience necessary.
Hi, I'd like to apply.
Okie doke. Let's see if you can do it.
Cool.
Go stand in the rain.
Okay. Getting wet, but...
Wade into that puddle.
This one? It's deep, but I don't mind.
Here, hold this microphone.
Is that even safe?
Hop on one foot.
Oh, he's wanted to be a reporter.
Back up a bit.
What, back here?
No, by that leaning tree.
Woo, it's getting stormy. Whoa!
Now hold this lightning rod.
Okay, I grew up in Ohio and... I'm good.
You're hired.
Woo!
The Weather Channel. We need a constant supply of fresh bodies.
Is that a shark?
Apply today.
I've applied. I'm waiting to hear back. Hopefully I get that phone interview.
Oh.
I think I could do great things out there.
Can I still be your sidekick?
You can hold my microphone while I report.
Wow.
You want to be the boom operator?
Wow.
Is that what they call him, the boom operator?
Thank you. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. It's all right,
Here comes the boom. That's going to be my catchphrase.
Here comes the boom.
Every time. Every time. Here comes the boom. Okay, quiet on the set. Sorry. Okay.
This will be our intro music every time.
Yeah!
Reporting live on the scene is Dex and his sidekick, Steven. Steven is more of a Weather Channel name than Steve-O.
Yeah.
So.
Have you seen some of the spoofs from the Weather Channel
Oh, no,
reporter?
I got to watch these.
Oh, man.
People are spoofing them.
So many people have come out of the woodwork just spoofing the Weather Channel reporter. It's pretty amazing. So, if anything, thanks to Weather Channel guy for making it go viral.
Because all my life.
No. Oh.
I prayed for someone like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, keep praying for everybody over there in North and South Carolina.
Yeah, because even though the Weather Channel guy made it seem like it's not dangerous, it's still very much so dangerous. You were getting into like the 5 things we need to know about Hurricane Florence, and then you retired, so we never got like 3 of them.
Oh, really? I thought we did all of them.
You got like
sure?
18 people.
18 people died. 740,000 homes and businesses still have no power.
Yeah.
Florence was downgraded. Tropical depression. I did all these.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. See, there was only 4, man. You know. Hey, you know what? You said 5.
Yeah.
What are you doing, man?
I thought there were 5.
You're just as bad as the Weather Channel
What's
now.
the 5th?
There is no 5. I said 4. 4 things you need to know. What? 5? You know what? Make something up right now.
Yeah.
What's the 5th?
The 5th. Yeah.
They're completely out of candy corn for Halloween.
Oh my gosh!
A massive truck was destroyed that was hauling candy corn.
All of the candy corn in the Midwest. Is it the Midwest? No, East?
Midwest would be us.
The Middle East. Nope, not the Middle East. It's where the Carolinas.
The East Coast?
Sweet Carolinas. But not so sweet anymore because they're out of candy corn.
Do you like candy corn? See, it's weird.
See, when I was a kid, I loved it. And you eat it a certain way. You go white, you bite the white.
You bite the white.
Yeah. And then you bite the orange off. And then you finish it off with the yellow. You can't bite into two colors.
Yeah.
I think I'm OCD.
Yeah, no, really? Didn't know that. You are. You're
That's
a
how I
weirdo.
eat candy corn, man, every time. Same with the little pumpkins. You gotta bite off the stem first because it's green.
You know what's funny about the whole candy corn thing is I'm pretty sure I hate candy corn, but I love it.
Yeah.
I'll eat it because I'm like, oh, candy corn. And then every time I eat it, I go, it really isn't that good.
No, I got we went to the movies this weekend. And I was like, I'm getting candy. I'm going big. And I was like sugar cramping for the rest of the day. Cause I thought I wanted that movie experience. And then I got into the movie experience and it was like, abort.
Yep.
I've made a gross error. And yeah.
Kidney stones, man.
But I did happen to see the best Warner Brothers DC Universe film ever created.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you watch?
Yeah. Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Oh. Okay.
It's at the Dollar Theater. It's better than any of the other movies.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
They should just stick to cartoons because clearly they don't know what they're doing when it comes to live action.
All right.
Yeah.
How's your back, man? Going to the Dollar Theater. How's your back?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just the seats in the Dollar Theater and
Yeah.
Did you see a fight break out or anything? Did you see
no fights?
Any kids
No, it was...
running around throwing food at each other?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah.
Actually, that I did see.
Yeah.
And then there was this one toddler who had just had enough and dumped all of the popcorn on the floor.
That's where the peasants go.
Brody. Poor dude.
Peasant.
Never happened. First time ever. Like, we have this giant bucket of popcorn. We're passing it down. Jack, Luke, get some. All right, I'm going to grab some. Brody, would you like some? And he's like, yeah. What? Upside down.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
you wanted to freak
we
out.
just became that family. No, I was more freaked out that we were that family. I'm like,
family.
We just made the Dollar Theater nasty. We're the family.
Yep. You don't know how.
Brody's the kid.
I'm telling you, there's been so many times in my life where I've realized we're that family.
Yeah, dude, you're at the movie theater and you're like, and you're like, why are the floors sticky? Why is this place so disgusting? Because of my family.
Because of your family.
Because of me.
Way to go.
I'm the problem. Just found out yesterday, guys. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a different world when you go to the Dollar Theater.
Dude.
It's like going to Walmart compared to like Trader Joe's.
Yeah. I will tell you what. No joke, Teen Titans Go to the Movies was the raddest.
You're such a kid.
I am. Here's the thing. Stan Lee makes a cameo in a DC movie. That's when you know it's a cool movie.
Really? He did?
Stan Lee! And then at one point they finally tell him it's a DC movie and he's like, what? I gotta get out of here. But it's Stan Lee!
That's funny.
And I'm going, this is the best. They make fun of everything.
You know what I was thinking? I actually thought this over the weekend for some weird reason that you brought up Stan Lee. They should just start filming a bunch, like 100 different scenes with Stan Lee. So that way, in the future, they can insert scenes into future comic book movies. Because the guy doesn't have much longer, right?
Well, right? So that's kind of, yeah.
They should just do random scenes with him and then just insert them into the movies.
I mean, he was also in Big Hero 6. I don't know if you guys...
I didn't see that. What? Yeah, I'm almost 40. I don't watch cartoons anymore.
Big Hero 6?
Yeah, I don't watch them.
Are you kidding me right now?
My kids don't watch cartoons anymore either.
You got it.
My youngest is 13. He doesn't watch cartoons either anymore.
Okay, well. Anyways.
I don't know. I gave that up years ago, man. I'm sorry.
Jarrett says, so you're telling me that the best part of the DC cartoon movie was a Marvel cameo? No, that wasn't even close to the best part of the movie.
Huh.
It's hilarious. So for nerds out there that enjoy comic culture or whatever, they mock everything. Nicolas Cage plays Superman.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
Remember how he was supposed to be Superman in the 90s?
Yeah.
We talked about this last week. He finally gets to play Superman.
You mean his voice?
Yeah, well, yeah.
See, that's not the same.
Whatever. Do you remember the Lego Batman movie? How they kind of just mocked everything Batman in an amazing way?
But I never watched that either.
I gotta go.
It's a cartoon.
It's the best.
I don't watch cartoons, man.
Swamp Thing's in it, and I lost my mind.
The only thing I watch is Saturday morning cartoons on Facebook. That's it.
Okay.
That's the only time I'll watch cartoons anymore.
Gosh, we're gonna go watch Big Hero 6. We gotta take a break for
No
2
way, man.
hours.
Is it sad? Do you cry in Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I won't do it. I don't cry unless I get hurt. Okay?
We all went and saw the movie together, and Chrissy's like freaking out because she didn't catch the Stan Lee cameo.
Seriously?
They make it so obvious.
That's
he
hilarious.
says it's Stan Lee because he just wants to be in all of the superhero movies.
That's
and
awesome.
it's actually Stan Lee.
Maybe she was dealing with Brody and his popcorn. Maybe she missed it.
No, I was the one that took the kid to the bathroom when he had to go to the bathroom and missed the scene. Because I knew how badly she wanted to see that movie.
We got to take a break, guys. We just have to. Okay?
All right.
Deal with it.
All right.
We're hanging out live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. Phone lines are open when we come back. 505-338-3700. And you can text in. What's the live line number?
505-585-LIVE. That's 505-585-5483.
We'll be right back. Hang out.
When we gather around the name of Jesus, everything changes. So come lift up the name of Jesus with us at Passion Worship Nights. Hosted by Passion and Louis Giglio with Travis Green, plus Levi Lusko and Trip Lee. Friday night, October the 5th. A powerful night of worship at Calvary Church, Albuquerque. Passion Worship Nights. A night for all ages. Friday night, October the 5th. Join Passion with Louis Giglio, Travis Green, Levi Lusko, and Trip Lee as we come together to lift up the name of Jesus. Tickets and information are at passionmusic.com. Produced by Fill the Gap Concerts.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
The first need that God will meet, can meet. If the Lord is your shepherd, he will meet your spiritual needs. He says, he makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. What are you talking about, David? Simple. He restores my soul. The issues of life have drained me. In other words, life has sucked you dry. Maybe it's a trial that won't go away. Maybe it's a loneliness that won't disappear. Maybe it's a sin that you sincerely desire to shake, and it is plaguing you. But whatever it is, it won't let you go.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Star 88, New Mexico's fresh alternative.
I see through your eyes. You breathe with my lungs. I strain with your ear to make out it's your mother's son. cast us aside. We silence our plea. The system that terrifies you should terrify me. Finally, when will it be enough to find there's no doubt, there is only us? Finally, when will it be enough to find there's no doubt, there is only us? There's only burning our stakes, we're down by our swords, we're choking our trenches, we're drowning our wars, we're locked in our chains, though we long to be free. We keep building walls till it's too hard to see. We are one with everything. We are one, but it's so hard to see. Finally, when will it be enough to find there's no doubt, there is only us? Finally, when will it be enough to find there's no doubt, there is only us? There's only us.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
We choose to express ourselves through music.
I started out thinking I could be the one, yeah. We were kids back then, we didn't know it all. We met one morning, and it all just went okay. I was scared you wouldn't even look my way. Oh, I can feel your heart, it's all the one and all from the start. Oh, I can feel your heart, you push so the kids don't know. Oh, I can see you look, and I'm running out of time. Oh, I can see you look, you push so the kids don't know. Say you want it all. When your world's on fire, don't leave it high.
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
And now, another first world problem.
My diamond earrings keep scratching my iPhone screen.
You should call Apple and see if they'll pay for
Oh,
that.
I'm going to.
There's an important question we need to ask. Are the new iPhones sexist because they're too big for women's hands?
Oh,
chime in right now. This is an important topic that we need to be discussing, and I hope it's trending right now.
I'm putting my headphones down.
Steve-O, are the new iPhones sexist because they're too big for women's hands?
This is real.
Not
guys.
just women's hands.
Oh, that's right. You have small baby hands.
Men like
you.
Myself. I have baby sausage link hands.
You really do, man. I didn't even
Most
think
women
about
have
that.
bigger hands than me.
Gosh, I'm so insensitive.
Mm-hmm. I will not be able to purchase the new iPhone.
He really won't, guys.
XS Max. Is that what it's called? XS Max?
No.
The new iPhone XS Max
Oh,
has
yeah,
a...
the X.
Okay, so it's
the XS.
The XS Max.
Yes.
Has a 6.5-inch screen. There's no way I can hold that. Yeah. How can I operate that? The smallest iPhone that will be available is the iPhone XS, which has a 5. I don't even think I can do the 5.8-inch screen. Dang. What are you doing to me, Apple?
Sorry, buddy. Gosh, I'm real sorry about that.
Not only am I losing my hair, but now I have to worry about being able to hold on to my phone. A professor at the University of North Carolina tweeted, quote, "Women like me with small hands are stuck with something they can't hold and constantly risk dropping." It's so true. Women are saying it's not cool, man. Giant phones don't fit into their smaller hands. I think they have every right to be upset.
No, this is stupid.
No, it's not. Apple's sexist. Good morning.
Good morning, dude. Look, it's a totally sexist product. It's even in its name. What is it? The XS Max?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's
See,
not the XS
right after a guy.
Maxine.
Yeah,
you're
good
right.
call, sir. Woo!
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay.
Glad you pointed that out.
To have a, never mind. You guys have
Goodbye.
a good day.
All right.
Yeah.
I haven't even
I'm not
looked
okay
at these
with
new
it.
phones. I got to be honest. Like, I finally got burnt out. I'm finally done.
No kidding. That's
I still
weird.
have the 7. Like, I don't even care.
That's weird that you still have the 7. You know what? I wonder if that's the majority of people now. They're just kind of like, you know what? I'm just done with you, Apple.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to take a call.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
How you holding that?
I'm on the air right now.
Is that your new iPhone?
Yeah, I mean, no, you can watch us, youtube.com/star88fm.
Yeah, you guys have to go to our YouTube or Facebook to actually get it.
No, yeah, we're here.
That's giant.
Yeah, just talking on my new phone. It's pretty great.
Can I hold it?
So, hold on. Dex wanted to say something.
Can I hold it?
Here, man. There you go. Okay, be careful. Oh! Okay, you know what? Never mind. He's got small sausage hands.
I don't think
I can't let him. Yeah,
That's
no,
the size
it's
of an
just
iPad.
New phone. All right.
Dude, your phone is the size of an iPad.
Love you too, bro. Okay, all right, bye. Woo!
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that fit in your pocket?
Love that new phone.
Does that fit in your
So
pocket?
Great. It really does.
Do you have a holster?
It really does. Watch. I'll totally...
See if you can put that in your pocket. Yep. There. No, I don't think so, man.
Almost.
See? Sexist. Oh,
Yep, nope,
not
figured
gonna.
it out.
Oh, you can go down your pants.
Nope,
All right,
got
there
it,
you go.
Got it.
You need a holster.
Got it.
He's got a
Woo,
holster for
got
his
it,
new
guys.
iPhone XS Max. It's got a 15-inch screen.
I don't even think I could fit this in my back pocket.
There's no way. That
No,
thing's,
there's no way. It's huge.
thing's huge. See, I always want the big phone, but I can't hold the big phone. So you know what, Apple? Why don't you make them so they don't crack? Wait, why? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Somebody says just glue
Why?
a lunch pail handle to the back of it. Psh, problem solved. Duh. Duh.
Just glue it. Just glue it on.
Duh. Another member of the Stormy said, "I'm sorry, but this makes me so
Preach it.
angry.
Preach it.
This is ridiculous. They offer a smaller one. Get over
Oh
it."
my gosh. You don't understand. You're probably a man.
Somebody says, "Don't feel bad, Dex. I have small baby hands too." Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're just little guys.
So it says, I don't know why they're worried about their hands. As a woman, I worry about it fitting in my tiny pockets they put in our pant pockets. I have a 5C, and it barely fits in my pockets.
One thing I don't get about women, and I've seen a couple guys do this, putting the phone in the back pocket. I don't understand.
Because you're going to eventually forget it and sit on it and then crack it.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says I still have the 7 Plus only because it's the last phone that came out in pink. Oh.
Wow.
Has to be pink. Cena says it's time to switch to Team Android. Come on, guys. Nope.
Yeah,
Never.
you know,
Ever.
As much as I hate
Nope.
Apple now, it's like, I
Nope.
don't know, man. I just don't know if I can do it.
Nope.
Sorry, guys.
I'm too old to try and learn a new operating system.
This phone looks exactly like just the X. Or the 10. What do you call it? A 10 or an X? Is the iPhone X or 10?
Yeah.
You don't even know. See, you don't even know. You used to be a genius. You don't even know.
Mark says, no way I'm making a car payment for a phone. I love how practical you are, Starmy. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, when they started putting these out and it was like, no longer could you just get them through like your carrier, like contract that way. Now it's like, for 73 payments of $149 million, this can all be yours. I'm going, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I just bought a car. I don't need another payment. Somebody else said, so true. I'm over this. Another person said, yep, I agree with Steve. I have the iPhone SE, which is the size of a 5, and I don't plan on getting a new phone until this one doesn't work anymore.
Huh.
See, somebody else said it's called an OtterBox, Dex. You were born with a deformity, so adapt and overcome. Use both of your hands.
I was born with a deformity. Is that what that person just said?
Hello?
A deformity? Wow.
Could you imagine having to use both hands? I will say, I still get mad that I can't. That's not bad.
Are you kidding me?
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You got like almost a half a finger on me.
I don't know. No, it's just one little digit thing on you.
Yeah, like half a finger.
What the heck, bro?
I got small hands.
Never noticed.
I do. I got really small hands. I get them from my mom. I got my mom's little
like you always
sausage hands.
said you had small hands, but I'm
Yeah.
like, because I don't think I have the biggest hands in the world.
What's so funny about it is my kids, they have like bigger hands than you.
Like E.T. hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I had webbed hands when I was little, and then maybe they surgically removed the webs.
Maybe.
Like my friend Dusty Hinton. Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace. He died. Okay. But he had webbed feet and webbed hands when he was born. Now, that's a deformity, okay? Now, this is not a deformity, okay? Fingers that look like sausage links is not a deformity, okay? All right, so nobody in the Starmy thinks it's sexist? Okay. All right.
No, somebody says all the smartphones are the same now. We used to be Apple people, but switched to Android a few years back. It's literally the same.
It is not the same. Don't even compare it. I've done the switch, and it's you have to take a college course to operate an Android phone. Seriously.
Dude, our girl Megan says
Smart enough.
she keeps her phones until they absolutely don't work. I had a phone for 5 years, just bought a new one for $200 and will use it till it dies a tragic death.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good for you for not breaking that thing either, you know?
So the funny thing is I think this year will finally be the year where I replace mine and get a new phone, but it's only because it's time for Luke to get a phone here soon within the next year. And so I'll hand him my 7 and get a new phone.
It's going to be so expensive.
But that's still, I mean, I needed to buy one anyways. It's kind of like, you know, when you were in high school and your parents were like, all right, we're going to give you the hoopty, you know, and then they upgrade and they get the new car.
Right.
That's basically what I'm doing with the phone.
There you go.
So I'll get a new one eventually. I don't care. They all do the same thing. You make calls on it and you can text.
Yeah, but that's what's so funny is like most people don't even make calls anymore. It's just it's a computer. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's just a computer.
It's true.
I watch Landon. He just got a phone this year. And so he doesn't, he hates texting, which is kind of weird to me.
That is weird.
But he loves FaceTiming. And so does my daughter. Like they'll FaceTime their friends all day. They'll get home from school and that's how they hang out.
That's my son.
Now. Yeah. That's like hanging out now.
Every night. I'm always like walking over towards the computer and they're like, oh, hey, John. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you good? Okay. I'm going to step out of frame now.
You know what happened to me the other day? You know what happened to me the other day?
Oh,
so I was sitting there talking with Jaden because she's got a boyfriend.
Oh, no. Oh.
So I'm sitting there telling her dad stuff, like father to daughter stuff. Hey, listen, honey. I love you. Just, basically giving her the talk. She didn't stop me until I was done and then told me, oh, by the way, my best friend's hanging out on FaceTime, and she heard the entire thing.
Yep.
What?
That happens regularly with me. Because they're not even talking. They're literally just hanging out. Like, they'll be doing trig homework.
Yeah.
And they're like,
exactly.
Hey,
exactly.
Bro, trigonometry, you know anything about this? And I'm going, man, you lost me at, like, algebra 3 years ago, so I can't help you with this anymore. Sorry, I'm such a dumb. Oh, you're on FaceTime with your friend.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I could say was, you better take my advice, too. I gotta go. Hey, go ahead. You're on.
I know I'm on. Hey,
oh, wait,
you're going to trash talk Androids. You're going to trash talk Androids. I'm going to tell you something.
Yes.
iPhones are like communism. They're a closed system. They don't let anybody else develop for their country. They are a horrible, horrible machine. I will be Android my entire life.
Huh.
Wow. Yep, this coming from a guy that has, here's what's funny about Bill. His job is to what? You're a computer guy? You're like admin guy at your job?
I'm a computer guy.
Okay.
I like how that phrase is still used as though it's like something.
You're the IT guy, right?
You can't say you're an IT guy, can you? You're not an IT guy.
I'm an IT guy.
You're not an Ice-T guy. You hate Ice-T.
What you got against Ice-T, yo? New Jack City.
Unsweetened iced tea.
You know what?
I love sweet
Until
tea.
you know what? Hey, listen to me. Get your Wi-Fi fixed at the house, and then I'll respect you as an IT guy.
Okay.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, my, seriously? What's wrong with it? Talk to Jake about it.
Okay.
Talk to Kay about it.
I'm an IT guy. You don't realize.
You know what? Get out of here. I'm done with you. Until you fix the internet, you're not
dad.
allowed. You're not allowed. Unless you give me some more juice, some more power ampage.
A lot of people chiming in agreeing with Bill. So,
well, it's weird. Android people and Apple people they're different types of people.
Yeah. Somebody says when the new iPhone allows you to either time travel or 3D print things right on your phone, then I'll get it. Somebody else said Dex's sausage link hands, Steve-O's buttery smooth voice, Tam's scrambled egg conversation, Steve and Christian's muffin top hairline, the Morning Invasion Breakfast Club.
Wow.
Wait, so which one am I?
Wait, did they say anything about you?
I'm the buttery. Yeah, I got the buttery smooth voice.
Yeah, it's pretty buttery.
I mean, somebody says, when's there going to be a Morning Invasion FaceTime? I'm tired of texting in. I just want to be able to say something whenever I want.
Yeah, how cool would that be? If we could just take FaceTime calls through the iPads, that'd be kind of cool.
But would you just hang out on FaceTime all day? Like, I get it.
Hey, as a kid, if I was in high school, I would.
See, because Luke doesn't. Now, granted, he's younger, but he's on a headset all day.
Yeah.
Because usually it's like through PlayStation Network because they're Fortnite.
Well, just wait till Luke gets a phone. He'll be on FaceTime.
But he's got an iPad that's capable of doing all of that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably the age because Landon was the same way.
Okay.
But now he's starting to hang out on FaceTime. He doesn't hang out on FaceTime like Jaden does. But
okay.
Maybe it's a girl thing.
Maybe. Most people just chiming in on whether or not they'd purchase the new phone or actually most people just chiming in on why they're not going to purchase a new phone. So good.
Yeah.
I remember back when there were lines like around the building to get these things.
Yeah,
people cared so much.
Even the price though, right? Isn't like the 10 when it came out. I thought they lowered the price, didn't they?
No,
Maybe
I don't
I'm
think
wrong.
so.
Maybe the XS Max
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. So, yeah.
Because don't they have a model with all the different colors? Which one is that?
Remember how I just said I didn't watch any of this because I don't care anymore? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care either. I don't care.
Yeah.
I got the 8 and I'm fine with it. It's cool.
Okay.
You know? So
Okay.
it runs great, you know? I mean, it's perfect for my hands. It's not too big, not too small. It's just right.
So here's the crazy thing. Now, you know, when you cracked a screen or you did something, because everybody does that, you'd have to go pay a charge. And it was like, what, 100, 120? It depended on your model back then. One thing I will say, the iPhone XS is going to be closer to $300 to replace the screen.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
You kidding me?
Yeah.
Wow.
iPhone XS is more like between $330 and $600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better
So
put one of those
just so you guys
protective-
know, like it's just getting worse and worse and more expensive, and yeah. Yep.
All right. Well,
I just can't
honestly
imagine that.
I really think we're getting close. I think we're 10 years away from not even having phones anymore.
That would be cool, because looking at the cost of these right now, it's like close to $2,000 if you're like, oh, I want this and then the Apple Care or
Yeah.
whatever whatever you get for the insurance or
I was watching this new series on Hulu that came out and it's based in the future, and the technology is pretty cool. They don't have phones; it's an earpiece. It's not the dorky Bluetooth, but it's like an earpiece, and all you do is say, answer phone call, and it answers the phone. End call, it ends. And it's like, I can totally see that being the future. How cool would that be? Like everything is basically voice automated. You walk into your house, turn the TV on, mute the TV.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen that new commercial? I don't even remember what it's for, but it's like this kid, and he's going, refrigerator, take out the trash.
Oh, wow, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
A refrigerator will take out the trash?
Well, that's basically what it is. Like all these computers, it's like trash can, order me pizza. Like everything's got like a function because everything's a computer now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like a Progressive insurance commercial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's hilarious. And I'm going, yep, that's where we're headed.
That's where we're headed, man.
But oddly enough, you see this next generation, as we're talking about it, your kids, my kids, like they want to FaceTime. They want face-to-face interaction.
Right.
So, but digitally?
Yeah. Yes.
Would they rather just hang out together? No?
No, I don't think so. See, that's I think it's different.
Yeah.
I think it's different.
All right.
I saw this. This is I don't think it was a study, but they found that rich people are now hiring nannies for themselves.
What?
So you usually hire a nanny for your kids to take care of your kids because you're busy with work. Now a lot of rich people are hiring nannies for themselves. They want someone who can do things like help them get dressed and get ready in the morning.
My God.
Do their nails, massage them, and drive them around.
This is crazy.
The head of a nanny staffing company in New York summed it up, quote, wealthy families have a certain way of looking at things. They really do. Yeah, see, we can't relate to the rich. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I know you want to have this really awesome relationship with Mike Brown, but I'm sorry, you can't. You just can't, man.
What?
Different league, man. You know?
Literally.
Different league.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're a Raiders guy. He's a Warrior guy.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Just doesn't work.
Just doesn't work, guys.
Doesn't work.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's, I think, where society's going. Is
Well,
that
yeah.
everything's just going to be done for you, whether it's like a person or it's technology that's going to take care of it for you. And
It's
we're just going to
Wall-E.
we're going to get
It's
fat.
happening.
We're going to get lazy. And we're going to get, I don't know. You know what? Sign of the times, guys.
Remember, the Starmy says they help manufacture circuit boards, and I recently found out it takes $7 for Apple to manufacture an iPhone.
Unbelievable.
I'm going to throw up everywhere.
Isn't that unreal?
I wish it were unreal. I guess no, because it's called capitalism.
Yeah. And the fact that they're paying, these Chinese workers, a nickel an hour or something like that?
nickel an hour?
I'm sure. It's like
Wow.
5 cents an hour or something. Can you Google that so we can get the exact? How much
does it
do Chinese
but we
workers
don't know.
make?
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
do. There was a big story that came out on this, man.
Okay, wow.
But you know, we don't care. As long as we get our phone, we don't care how it's made.
I refuse to wear the red jumpsuit, Wally. I refuse to do it.
Yes.
Yomi says,
Yeah.
isn't that just a butler, like a nanny for an adult? And wouldn't that just be a butler? Like you just have a butler. You have an Alfred.
Yeah, that's pretty much, right? The butler. All right, you guys can chime in. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. Also, phone lines open 505-338-3700. When we come back, this is pretty cool. the IG Nobel Prizes were announced the other day. And it's the weirdest and sometimes dumbest studies of the year.
No way. Yes, please.
We got that list.
I'll take it.
Hang on. We're live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios.
Here's a hotspot with Skip Heitzig that takes us on a tour of your bank account.
You can tell a lot about a person's spirituality by what that person does with money. Just take a tour of the checkbook.
So you are a Christian. Well now, is your checkbook converted?
What you need to realize when it comes to percentages is you don't own anything. It's not yours. It all is his. 100%.
Hotspot. Like this free sample from Skip? You can find a lot more, like 3,400 full messages at connectwithskip.com. All gratis.
So if God happens to give you anything or let you keep anything that's already his to begin with, that's where you thank him for. Instead of saying, oh my goodness, I have to give 10%. How about this? God lets you keep 90.
Skip reminds, your money can be a path to worship.
This ought always to be our highest motivation. It's not, well, I'm giving because the church needs it. It should be, I'm giving because God is worth it.
Hotspot. Here is a star PowerPoint from Billy Graham. We're just going to shut up and let him preach it.
I read about a Roman slave girl who was given her freedom. And the girl jumps on the ground and says, you've redeemed me and I will serve you faithfully the rest of my life. Fallen men and women are on the auction block with no one to redeem us. We're lost. We're lost. We're going to judgment in hell. What are we going to do? That's where Jesus Christ came and died and shed his blood and gave his blood to pay for our sins and to redeem us. And if you are not under the blood, you're not going to go to heaven. You must be under the blood. You must be under the blood. Are you sure that that experience has been yours? You have to repent of sin and receive Christ into your own heart?
Star 88, Star PowerPoint.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing, go out of this world and right on time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tell me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe this air. And now we made for ourselves. This won't be the last time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates
I'm trying to think if I've ever actually fallen for a scam, like gotten.
I got duped.
Did you get duped?
Oh, yeah, I got duped. Remember back in the day, door-to-door people? Dude came up and wanted to sell magazines.
Oh,
you remember
yeah.
those people?
See, I've never fallen for that
duped.
one.
Totally was like, oh, man, yeah, I'm going to get this magazine and this one. And like back then, it was like Electronic Gaming Monthly and like Guitar World and Sports Illustrated. And I had like this, I was like, yeah, bro.
Oh, I'm so
That's
excited.
so cheap. How much, you know? And I totally got scammed at the door. It was like, well, you could do cash is the easiest. And I'm going,
Oh, so did you actually do it?
no. So
Oh,
I was
you
like,
didn't?
I'm not paying cash.
I'm out.
I'm
Red
no
flag.
dumb. And they're like, yeah, we also take check. And I was like, I'll do a check.
Oh.
I'm no fool. All right.
Ah.
So writing that check for however much it was. I think it was like, seriously, it was like $50 because it was like, dude, it's only $10 a
Yeah.
year per magazine. I'm getting 5 magazines. Yeah. Who do I make that out to? Just make it out to cash. And I'm like,
Cash, huh?
cash. That doesn't sound legit. And it was like, it's the name of the company, actually. It's short for Corporal America Stash House or whatever they said. And I was like, yeah, okay, that seems legit. Just gonna make that out to C.A.S.H.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to see these magazines. Thank you so much for not scamming me and giving me such a good deal. Until next time, cash guy. Like 3 weeks later, I was like, wait a second.
Oh my gosh.
I think that guy ripped me off.
I've come close to getting duped, but yeah, you just got to look for those little red flags. If it sounds like it's too good to be true,
Yeah. Dude, I got duped. I was working in national radio and at Apple, like had 2 jobs, but I was making really, really good money. And then I got a call and they're like, hey, you should come back to 88.3. And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
yeah, okay.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
What's going on in the news today?
Weather system Florence is now a tropical depression, still dumping rain across southeastern states.
A woman who accuses Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh of sexual misconduct is telling her story to the Washington Post.
In Asia, the powerful Typhoon Mangkhut made landfall.
A federal judge in Alabama is extending the deadline for the Trump administration to respond to a lawsuit filed against the U.S. Census Bureau.
Alabama's lawsuit argues the framers of the Constitution did not intend for persons to include unauthorized immigrants.
A new world marathon record has been set in Berlin. Kenyan Eliud Kipchoge ran 26.2 miles in 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds.
The Predator took the top spot, bringing in an estimated $24 million in ticket sales in its opening weekend.
Phoenix police say a terminal at Sky Harbor International Airport is back open after an unattended rental car left in a curb lane prompted a security scare.
20 nations have wrapped up their meetings in Argentina.
A U.S. Border Patrol agent is under arrest, charged with murdering 4 women and kidnapping another over the past 2 weeks.
Massachusetts Beach remains closed until further notice following a deadly shark attack.
This year's winner of the People's Choice Award at the Toronto International Film Festival goes to Peter Farrelly for Green Book.
You like this one better? Yeah. It's kind of dark.
It's very mysterious.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, man. I think I like this one better. Yeah. We are the TMI team. Here we go. Let's go right now. Hand me my flamethrower, Steve-O. Let's light this place on fire.
What?
No? Do hot.
Yeah. Yep.
Welcome to the show, everybody.
Yep.
How's everybody doing? How's your Monday? How was your weekend? Did you guys do anything cool? Fair over? That's done, right?
Yeah, basically.
Good. Fair's done. Thank you. Man, I'm an Uber driver now, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one thing that I learned is stay away from the fair because the traffic is so terrible. Because the thing is, being a driver is it's not the time you spend in the car, it's the mileage. Remember we did that story a while back of the Uber driver that got stuck in traffic and he kicked the guy out of the car because he wasn't making any money?
Mm-hmm.
those are the things that you have to deal with when you're a driver. So if you get stuck at the fair in a line, oh my gosh, I had to kick 2 people out.
I totally got booted out of a car when we were in Texas.
Did you really?
I did.
And out of an Uber car?
Out of an Uber car.
You did?
Yeah, going to the Texas Rangers game. No joke.
They just said get out?
Yeah. They
Made
said
you walk?
it'd probably be faster for you to just walk from here.
Yeah,
'Cause you can see the
that's
stadium.
what I did. That's what I did.
And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, right there. I'll go ahead and stop it. Boop. Yep. You guys go ahead and just get out here. And it was like,
yeah, that's what I did.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're walking. Why did we buy this? Yeah.
I got scammed again.
Oh, gosh.
I'm too nice for this job. I'm too nice. I promised myself this time, if it happens again, I'm gonna kick them out. I picked up these college kids, and it was Nick. Nick is the one who ordered the Uber.
Oh,
so
Nick.
I pulled up, and there was like 10 people. It was like a house party, right? And so I'm like, Nick. And so Nick's like, hey, yeah, Uber? I'm like, yeah. So I pull over. Well, I thought Nick got in the car with his friends. No, Nick didn't get in the car. I didn't realize this till we got down the road. There was 3 people in the back and 1 in the front. And all of a sudden, I noticed this was like a long trip. I was going from like downtown to like Gibson and Unser.
Okay.
So I'm going down I-40, canceled. They canceled the Uber in the middle of the drive again. So I go, hey, someone canceled this. Does anybody have the Uber app? And everybody in the car was like, no, we don't have it. It was like, well, where's Nick? And I'm like, Nick's the one who ordered it, but he's not in the car with us. What?
Why are you so dumb?
What do you do? Okay, think about this. Think about this, all right? So we both have kids.
You're
so this is what's going through my mind.
nice.
This is what's
You're
going through my mind.
way too nice.
These kids are
to
like
be an Uber driver.
There's 3 girls and 1 guy, okay? And they're like 18, 19 years old. So I was thinking, all right, I could pull over and kick them out, which is probably what I should have done.
Yes.
But they'd been drinking. You could tell. Okay. I thought of my kids. It's like, what if my kids were in this situation? I'd want them to get home safe. So guess what? Yeah, I got them home safe. And Gibson and Unser is like a 30-minute drive. It's the farthest south you can go. I would have made like $30 off of this trip. And yeah, 0. Well, actually, I made like $2 because they canceled it. And so I made $2 off the trip.
Did you give Nick a bad rating?
Ugh.
Oh my gosh! Dex!
I can't figure out how to go back and do that, though, is the problem. You have to do it right away. So when you're driving, you'd have to do it right away. And I was...
Paul says, Dex, it may be time to consider a new
I might
career,
have to.
buddy.
I'm too nice.
I'm being serious. You can't do this.
I just can't. I can't kick somebody out of the car. I don't know. That's weird. I can't just kick him out of the car.
Says you have to kick them out.
I got to kick him out of the car.
Emma's boyfriend is a driver and does not stand for that.
Gosh, I got to kick him out. I promised myself I'd kick him out.
Yeah, I know.
But this is the second time it's happened to me.
And you didn't.
And here's the thing. I even asked everybody in the car, I'm like, you guys have any cash? Do you guys have? No, of course they don't have any cash.
Yeah.
I'm going to find you, Nick. I know where you live.
Yeah.
Go collect.
What's amazing is you were the one that got scammed, and yet you still feel bad for them.
Exactly.
Even though they were scamming you. Gosh, you're such a pushover.
I am a pushover. They even tried to get me to take him to another spot after I dropped him off. And I'm like, nope, get out. Sorry. Take advantage of me. Take advantage of me? I'm too nice. I just can't.
Clearly.
But I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to try it. Next time I'm going to just get him out. I'm kicking him out.
Yeah. Totally.
Maybe I need to find a new career. I don't know. Man. What were we talking about? Anything? Oh, we were going to talk about this list.
You know.
The IG Nobel Prizes. Nobel Prizes?
Nobel Prize.
The IG Nobel Prizes.
Here's the deal. You're a terrible Uber driver, apparently. And so you found a list of people who are going to make you feel better.
I got a great rating. I got a really good rating.
Gosh, man.
So this is where they take the weirdest and dumbest studies of the year, and they basically hand out an award to the weirdest and dumbest studies of the year. Okay? A study that looked at how effective it is to use voodoo dolls to get back at your horrible boss. They did a study.
Oh, my gosh.
They did a study. Is it effective? Can anybody chime in? Is it effective using a voodoo doll?
No, clearly not.
All right. They did a study that looked at why people yell and curse while driving and measured the frequency of their screams. Can I just say one thing? Because this totally reminded me of something, the whole screaming thing. Your kids do car washes for, like, raise money for baseball, right?
Yeah. Will
you tell the kids that if they yell car wash, the people inside the car can't hear them? Is that weird?
Wait.
I was on a run over the weekend, and there was kids doing a car wash at Walgreens. And they're all like, car wash! Everybody that's driving by is in their car. They can't hear. So I went up to the kids, and I'm like, they can't hear you.
Did they have signs?
They had signs, but they were yelling. I'm like, why are you guys yelling? They can't hear you.
Guys, stop yelling.
Stop yelling.
You're disrupting the neighborhood.
Nobody has their window down anymore. Okay?
That's so true.
Nobody drives with their window
Everybody's
down.
blasting their music.
Yeah.
Nobody can hear.
Yeah. Just trying to teach these kids, you know? They did a study that found that cannibals don't get a ton of calories.
Wow.
Can you Google that? How many calories do cannibals get? Can you do a quick Google search on that?
Yeah. Speaking of, Paul chimed in to say the dumbest study of the year was a study to determine the dumbest studies of the year.
Yes. Yes.
He's on point, guys.
Don't
he's
spoil
killing
it.
it.
That might be in my list.
He's killing it today.
That might be on my list. No spoilers. A study that found most people don't read instruction manuals. Who reads those? Do you ever read those? When's the last time you read an instruction manual? Men don't do that. Do you read them?
I mean,
you don't read them. There was a scientific paper called colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy,
Thank
bro.
you. In the sitting position.
Gosh.
Lessons learned from self-colonoscopies.
Colonoscopy.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Let me try that again. A scientific paper called Colonoscopies in the Sitting Position, Lessons Learned from Self-Colonoscopies.
Yeah, closer. Yeah, that's good, man.
Colonoscopies.
Yes, you got it.
Nailed
it.
Colonoscopies.
Yep. Totally.
Colonoscopies.
Absolutely.
A study that looked at how good saliva is at cleaning dirty surfaces.
So weird.
Spit on the table. And then clean it. There was a study that found wine experts can smell a single fly floating in a glass of wine. A study that found chimps imitate humans about as well as humans imitate chimps. I love watching the chimps and the gorillas. I just love watching the monkeys. And the number one, a study that found riding roller coasters can help you pass kidney stones.
You know, those dudes were just like, how do we get government funding to ride roller coasters?
Yeah, right? I don't know, though, man.
I don't know if that's a dumb study, bro.
The Rattler Cliffs, every time, I don't know how that
gives me back problems.
How is that not just taking people out? Yeah. Every time I get on that thing, it's like I can't move. I'm sore the next day. But kidney stones, man. I apparently might be able to break them kidney stones up by riding roller coasters.
Somebody says, how did they conduct the cannibal study? Like, seriously. Thank you, Mark.
They're
and Tempe.
cannibals.
How, like they just went to a area of the world where it's acceptable?
Yes.
Or
yes. That's right. Yeah, let's see. Why would anyone want to calculate the nutritional value of the human body apart from members of the Donner Party?
Yes.
Someone who's interested in studying the rare cases of cannibalism throughout history. That's who, not just in modern humans, but also in fossil remains from the...
That's real.
That's a real study.
It's a real
guys.
study.
Yep. A real...
How do these people get so much money? You know what it is? They're good with their words. You, Clolan Lasco.
So we're looking.
We need
we're
to be
just
better with
wondering
our
if
words.
we could get some money. We want to do a study on colonoscopies.
It's a colplayoscopy.
Okay.
All right. It's a study of
We could get 20
staring
million.
at people who
20 million.
listen to Coldplay.
Yes.
To learn the effects of a rush of blood to the head. It could happen.
You know,
we could get some money. I spent the entire weekend listening to New Thrice, though. So,
what studies would you guys want to do? Let's say somebody came up to you and said, "Listen, we're going to give you $10 million, and you can study whatever you want."
I've been doing a study for a couple years now. It's what you do is you put someone in a situation.
Okay.
You make them believe that it's real. It's a 3-year study. And at the end of the 3rd year, you go to them and say, guess what? This was all a ruse. There is no morning show. We've just been isolated in a room talking to ourselves. We don't even have jobs. And then
You've been doing this study?
You find out what happens to the human mind when they've been deceived for 3 years.
How long have I been doing
About
this show?
2.5. So
Almost 3 years.
Gosh, study's almost up. It's going to be amazing.
Wow.
To see what happens.
You know,
oh man,
now that
I can't spoil it, but
now it makes sense. Every time I go out, nobody ever talks to me about the show. It's always Buck and Dex. Nobody's ever heard of Dex and Steve-O.
just like really wanting to help my friend. It's like, my friend, the Uber driver, who just feels really bad even though he knows he's getting scammed, but he just wants to help friends out.
Guys, I just want to make sure people get home
I had a friend
safe.
who had a successful morning show for years, and then he couldn't find a job. And so I was like, I know, I'll pretend like I've got a show. I'll bring him in, and it'll help him pass the time.
I'm sitting here.
Study.
I'm
Gosh,
sitting here
it's gonna
wondering
be
if
great.
that was real life. I don't know if I could get mad at you. I just don't know if I could.
Jarrett on Facebook says, yeah, and all the live comments are computer generated, all chatbots.
You know what? Now it makes sense. You talk about how broke you are all the time. That's a lie.
I mean,
guys, he buys things all the time. He goes on trips.
Yeah.
Me, how much money did you get for this study?
Couple mil.
Couple mil,
Yeah.
huh?
It's like
See,
the Truman Show,
that's
but I
messed
can't
up.
tell the guy.
You're paying
who's
me
involved
minimum
in the
wage,
study.
dude.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. Somebody says the study that determines why Dex won't kick people out of the car that are taking advantage of him, but he will confront some poor kids just trying to have fun during a car wash.
Yeah, that's weird, right? How weird is that?
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Jake said, study the effects on the brain while winning or losing at Fortnite. That's a real study that needs to happen.
That's
That's
you know
actually
what?
a good one.
I'd want to read that study.
Coming up, speaking of Fortnite, I got a story on Fortnite and the effects of it in the UK for grown-ups. It's actually really sad.
Yeah.
Really sad.
You know what? I want to do a study on people that just turned 40 years old. And find out why they forget or don't pay attention to their friends or partners. Because we did that study last week.
What?
We did that on Friday, bro.
The
we
Fortnite
did it.
marriage
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No.
We did it. Yes, we did. We totally did that one. Because it was Fortnite and other game. Remember we talked about our friend that got divorced because of.
Yes.
We did it.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the study I want to do. I want to do a study. If turning 40, things change, man. You know?
Everything.
Things change.
Everything.
You're just not the same person.
Not. Not at all.
No. But you know what? Go ahead. Just
But we
do it.
didn't do the exact study from the UK.
You know what? Just do it. I'll let you have it. You're gonna die soon. Go ahead. This radio show isn't even real, so go ahead.
Exactly.
Do whatever you want. I'm just gonna sit over here.
Thank you.
As long as I'm getting
You're
paid.
getting it. You're
As long as I'm getting
getting it.
paid. So the Facebook and YouTube is fake?
Yeah,
That's fake?
I completely made all of it up.
So what about Paul and
No.
Jarrett and Ben?
No.
They're all fake?
Yeah.
They're all actors?
Yes.
What?
Paid
Are you guys
actors.
getting paid too?
They're really good. Well, yeah, of course. In order for the study to be successful, I had to use some government funding.
Wow.
To hire, about 80 to 100 people. That was the casting call that went out to pretend to be
Marissa, that's not real.
Yeah, they're not real. Those people on YouTube.
Sarah?
Nope.
Kevin chimes in every day. He's a paid actor.
Yeah, that's why. You get paid based upon how much. So Kevin's an overachiever.
Is that why he posts so much?
He's an overachiever. Yeah.
How much do you get paid for every comment?
30 cents.
30
yeah,
cents?
30 cents.
That's a lot. These guys are making more than me.
Yeah, totally. In order for it to work, I just couldn't let you in on the ruse. Could you imagine?
I kind of feel like this is...
It's like the Truman Show. It's real life. Now you're going to question everything.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. What if that's what our lives were like, man? It was just like the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
Like you wake up after you die.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
And you're in, let's just say you're in heaven.
Right.
Okay. And then you notice who's that on the throne? Whoa. Wait, is that?
Right. Yes. Yes, but
Jesus? How crazy would that be?
Somebody says, do a study on how many times you need to say study to make study not sound like study anymore. Is study even a word? Study.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Oh,
if you were given a ton of money to do a study, what would you want to study, guys? Because studies are cool.
Mm-hmm. Somebody said, people are just chiming in, wanting to know about DC Universe now. That's cool.
DC Universe?
Yeah. Since we're talking about alternate universes, apparently.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically now, welcome to 2018, almost 2019. We've seen this before, but now I'm going, whew. Talking about Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, all these streaming services. Now, channels, companies are realizing, oh, what if we just had our own thing?
Right.
We know Disney's about to do that. And then Netflix is going to lose all the Disney content. DC, they have their own universe now. It's like a streaming service. But they have 10 things. It's the Batman movies.
No.
The Batman animated series.
Yeah, what?
Seriously, that's all they have. But it's a streaming service for DC Universe. And it costs around the same.
Really?
Yeah. How crazy is that?
Did you sign up?
People are just starting. No. People are just starting to get channels. What if we just had a Star channel? We were no longer an FM station.
Ooh.
We were just a channel.
Just a channel.
Is that the future?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, and the future's now. Welcome to 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is like a virtual reality world?
I guess
basically?
so.
It's not real.
I guess so.
I'm looking through all these studies that we've done. You can live longer and stay healthier by drinking the blood of the young. That was a study that was done.
See, that's crazy to me.
And that's actually true. You can. You can be a vampire, man.
Jarrett says, right now I want to study the inside of my eyelids. And Kim says, me too. I want to do a study on mattresses.
On mattresses?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Get it? Because
she wants to sleep. Why did it take me so long? I was like, mattresses?
Hey, listen.
Oh, man. Here's a study. People who are in relationships but still use Tinder are probably psychopaths. Okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry I freaked you out about the Truman Show thing. It's clearly fake.
Yeah? Yeah, I feel like you wouldn't tell me, if 3 years isn't up,
Yeah.
Unless this is part of the study to see how I would react.
Right.
Gosh, man.
I know.
It makes sense. I was gone for a month and nobody even cared. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Makes sense now. It's all lining up perfectly.
Pretty much.
Here's another one. Dropping acid. Would dropping acid help you at your job?
No.
A new study will find out.
Gosh, dude, there are some dumb studies. Really dumb studies.
There's a new drink that's supposed to put you to sleep in 30 minutes or less. Oh, clickbait. Already went. Already clicked it. Darn it. Gets me every time.
Every time.
All right, you guys want to chime in? 505-585-LIVE. You can text in. You can also hit us up at Facebook and YouTube Live. Good morning, fake actors. Mark, thought you were real, bro. Jarrett, You're never allowed to come back into the studio because I know you're a fake person. Paul, I don't know, dude. I thought we had something. I thought you were my friend.
Yeah.
I'm blocking you now on my phone.
He's really good at his job. Thanks, Paul. Thanks.
All right, when we come back, apparently there is a study that came out that, how many people get divorced from playing Fortnite?
Oh, you just ruined it.
I didn't say how many.
Oh, great.
How many?
You're terrible at teasing.
5? 10?
It's actually quite surprising.
If you tuned in on Friday, you'd know the answer.
Really?
I love it. It's so great. Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. Hang out with us.
This is Groundwire with Sean Dunn.
As soon as the bus stopped, we ran into the water. Everything seemed fine until one of my friends realized how far we drifted from the beach. We had traveled about 300 yards in a very short amount of time. But the more we swam for shore, the further we got from it. Panic began to set in as we realized that we were caught in a strong current. That is when we saw them, lifeguards swimming straight for us. Once they arrived, they instructed us to grab hold of them, and they pulled us back to shore. They had the strength and ability that allowed them to pull the extra weight, and the knowledge of the currents that allowed them to battle through them. Without the help of my lifeguard that day, I would not have survived. If you feel like the current of life is getting the best of you, you probably need a lifeguard. Lucky for you, God is ready and waiting to come to your aid. He will help you traverse the water and find your way back to solid ground. All you have to do is let him know that you need his help.
For more, log on to groundwire.net. Groundwire.net.
Tony Evans. This is a Star 88 Supernova.
How do you know when you need your soul restored? Because you're thirsty and you can't find water. There's dryness of heart. You get up and go has gotten up and gone. Some may be here today and say, I don't deserve this dryness. What did I do to deserve this dryness of soul? Some things happen just because of where you live. I'm sure you, like me, go to your mailbox from time to time, and while most of your letters have your name on it, every now and then there's a letter that simply says, occupant, for whoever lives here. See, certain things happen to you just because you're an occupant on planet Earth. You just live here. And because you live here, the world, the flesh, and the devil drains you.
That was Pastor Tony Evans on a Star 88 Supernova. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Star 88, New Mexico's fresh alternative. The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Sinking even deeper, hope is out of view. Becoming a believer of what ain't even true. I focus on my issues, that's just what I do. What did I get into? I'm really needing you. Nothing can hold me back, it's all in your control. Nothing can hold me down, I am letting go. I'ma give you all my troubles, I'ma give you all my worries, all my fear and all my struggles. I'ma give you all my problems, I'ma give you all my failures. I know only you can solve them. I'ma give it. Every step I'm getting closer to who I wanna be. There's freedom and surrender. I know you got me. Nothing can hold me back. It's all in your control. Nothing can hold me down. I am letting go. I'ma give you all my troubles. I'ma give you all my worries, all my fear and all my struggles. I'ma give you all my problems. I'ma give you all my failures. I know only you can solve them. I'ma give it.
A tu manera todo sale bien, a mi manera todo sale mal. Si no eres tú, no existe quien me pueda a mí librar de un final fatal. Iré donde tú vayas, ganaré solo si tú peleas mis batallas. Tú nunca fallas, me rindo a tu voluntad. Tú eres mi vida, camino y verdad. A ti me rindo, te lo doy todo.
I know that you got me.
Oh man.
I'ma give you all my troubles. I'ma give you all my worries, all my fear and all my struggles. I'ma give you all my problems. I'ma give you all my failures. I know that you can solve them. I'ma give you all my troubles. I'ma give you all my worries, all my fear and all my struggles. I'ma give you all my problems. I'ma give you all my failures. I know that you can solve them. I'ma give it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
That voice scared me. Good morning. What's going on, guys? Dex, Steve-O, Morning Invasion. You guys can be a part of the show. Hang out with us. 505-338-3700 if you'd like to call in. Also live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. How are you?
So good.
You good, man? Doing good?
Oh, yeah.
Just talking about studies. Steve-O's got another study. Go ahead.
No!
Here you go. I even pulled up the article that we did on Friday.
I don't want to.
Actually, I think you have more information than the article that we talked about on Friday, so you should definitely go back to it.
Well, what's crazy is as we've talked about Fortnite quite a bit, actually. Because that game's kind of taking over, right? It's not just online gaming anymore. It's specifically Fortnite. In fact, according to the United Kingdom, anyways, this is just a study done in the UK. A recent report by UK divorce resource site Divorce Online cited that more than 200 couples in 2018,
wow,
specifically cited Fortnite as the reason for the split.
200?
You imagine you're like a grown-up getting a divorce and you're writing it all out and like the reason on the paper is because of an online video game, specifically Fortnite.
Online addiction.
There were about 4,665 petitions handled since the beginning of the year in the United Kingdom. And so it only represents about 5%, but still 5% of divorces in the UK this year were because of Fortnite.
Okay, so I wonder. I'm just going to see if there's one on in the United States, because you would think there'd be way more in the United States than in Britain.
Mm-hmm.
1 million divorces. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine 1 million, and then in Britain it's like 200. Yeah, I guess they don't have one for America yet, but that's crazy. 200 divorces blaming Fortnite. Addictive video game, man. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it's just Fortnite. I think it's just gaming in general. You know, I'm looking even games like Call of Duty and any of those games. They're super addictive.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Taking a look at my son, I'm actually pretty proud of Luke because he's a big Fortnite guy, and when I got the new PlayStation, it was like, hey, bud, I got this video game system. You can't cross-use stuff. If you're going to play Fortnite, you're going to have to completely start over.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, but I'm a level 100, tier 100, blah, blah.
I have so many skins.
Yeah. And I'm going, I don't know what any of that means. Like tier 100, level 100, maxed out, booyah, awesome, whatever guy. And I'm like, well, you can't have two of the same account, and that's mine. And when you're like, I don't know, PlayStation's the worst, to be honest. And so he had to like reboot and start over. And he still plays, but the cool thing was, instead of like flipping out and throwing controllers and acting like you see a lot of these kids do, he was like, okay.
Yeah.
And started over.
That's cool. See?
And so, well, yeah, I think it's just in the, how much do these video games control lives? Like, how much do you give them? You know? Like yesterday, Luke, we got up at 6 a.m. because he had a baseball game. He had to be on the fields at 7:15, you know? So I think there should be a healthy balance. Because then he played for a couple hours after. Yeah. Like, multiple hours. We pulled the have at it card.
Oh, hold on.
Do you know why?
Why?
Oh, wait.
No, go ahead. Why? Go ahead.
Because Luke's team beat the Bears yesterday.
Oh! Oh! No kidding.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
That's cool.
It's a big deal.
I just got a text from, let's see, Landon wants to stay home. He's got a Fortnite tournament at 9 a.m. He wants to stay home from school. Yeah, that's cool. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay parenting?
Totally cool.
I mean, he's got straight A's.
Yeah, totally cool.
9 a.m. tournament?
Yeah,
9 a.m. tournament?
Sure.
Yeah, my son. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much time they spend. Guys, I just don't know what to do. I mean, I don't know how to get him off. That's what's hard, you know? He's just kind of gone away. He's not even the same kid anymore. He just yells at me, but I don't know how to get him off. I don't know how to get him off the game. I don't know what I could do to save him. I mean, I think I've lost him forever.
Shut up.
Break it! You break it! That's what you do.
No.
I'm going to break that Xbox is what I'm going to do.
I mean, sadly, I think it does take drastic measures at times. Like when it gets so out of hand, so crazy. But it's just called parenting.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is this is part of our culture now. This is part of the problem. We've got kids who become so addicted that then in turn become adults who are so addicted to a specific online video game that it's causing divorce.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're just talking about British couples splitting up right now. But 5% of all divorces in 2018, specifically citing Fortnite, is a thing. And that's crazy. And I wonder what it looks like in America, you know?
It's got to be worse. It has to be. We're always the worst when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, because think of fast food and the obesity thing. It was America first, and then it was the UK, and then Australia, and all these different countries. As soon as McDonald's or all these fast food places started popping up, they followed suit. So I wouldn't be surprised, man, if it was way more than 200. It's so sad. But again, I think it's just anything that it could be binge watching Netflix, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be a result in a divorce, you know? It's anything that you're putting ahead of your spouse, of your marriage.
Yeah.
I saw this. This was another study. Where was it? Which I thought was kind of low, but it was the average person spends over an hour a day watching Netflix. And see, that doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, because each show, I mean,
yeah.
We're kind of watching Iron Fist right now. Each episode's what, about an hour?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it says a new study found if you add up all the time you spend watching Netflix, it averages out to 1 hour and 11 minutes per day. That's 434 hours a year, or 18 entire days. Wow. When you break it down like that, 18 days a year is what you're wasting away just on 1 hour a day on Netflix. Can you imagine how much I'm wasting away? Hold on, calculating really quick. Calculating. Wow, 32 years. Or, excuse me, days. 32 days a year. 32 days a year. That's how much I'm spending on Netflix. Get out of here. That's not true. Yeah, it says it, and it might not sound too unreasonable, except that it's approximately twice as much time as we spend with our family and 4 times more than we spend exercising. Wow. Yeah, that is weird. Yeah. I don't know, man. Priorities, right? What comes first? What comes first for you? Where do you spend all your time? If you could say right now where you spend the majority of your time.
In this room with you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
How many hours do you play that app game?
I don't know.
Or apps game?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Huh?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How many? Let's calculate that. Let's see how many days you've wasted. You've been on that thing for how many years now?
3.
3 years. Guys, 3 years. He's just on the game constantly.
Here, we can go to battery, and it shows you how much battery that you've used, battery usage.
Uh-huh.
And it can show you.
Yeah. So funny. He sits there and talks about my binge watching habits, but, you know?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I go to New York Comic Con every year and hang out with the developers and have fun. And
take that plank out of your own eye first.
Talk about all the fun things coming up with Contest of Champions. Britt says she spends most of her time listening to TMI. Is that a bad addiction?
Is it making your life unmanageable? Is it?
I don't know. Britt says, I have had 2 of my girlfriends divorce their husbands because of video games. One of the husbands met a girl through the video game.
Yeah, we've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. It's really sad.
TMI equals 20 hours a week, says Cruz. Think about that. That's 20 hours a week.
Yeah, I see, but that's not bad.
Binging your friends.
If you have it on in the background, like let's say a lot of you people that are chiming in on Facebook and YouTube, if you're supposed to be at work working and you're not getting stuff done, and instead you're hanging out, chiming in, not paying attention to work, then I think it's a bad thing.
Seth says, yep, her life is controlled by TMI. Thanks, guys.
Oof.
Okay. Wow, I just got confronted by a husband.
Jeez.
It's got weird. Which, by the way, Seth, how about that game yesterday? Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What game are you talking about?
Bucks-Eagles game.
Oh.
He's a diehard Eagles fan. Is it okay that yesterday I stared at both my Bucks and my Raiders hats and was like, I can't wear either of these today? And I originally, like, when I woke up, I put on a long sleeve shirt and realized it was one of my Bucks shirts. And I was like, I can take this off. And I took it off because I was like, I can't. Because I said I wasn't gonna. Except I'm now proud of this team that I followed for 25 years.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Fitz is doing an incredible job.
You're so passionate.
I love it.
You're so passionate.
Yeah.
You know?
How about them Buccaneers?
See what I did there? I didn't call you an idiot or
Thank you.
A weirdo. I said you're just passionate, man. Don't touch me. Get your hand off me.
Okay. Oh, Ruth says she's got a tragic Fortnite story.
Oh, you got to share that. Ruth, you call right now. 505-338-5555.
Oh, okay. What?
Hey, good morning. Ruth?
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead, Ruth. We want to hear this story.
Okay. All right. Can you guys hear me okay?
Perfect. You sound great.
Okay, good. I met about a week ago how I just got my son an Xbox for his birthday.
Okay.
And he was driving me crazy, and I was, like, having to take the controller away from him to do chores and stuff like that. So I put my foot down with the chores. And on Thursday, after school, I didn't realize we went and bought we have a bearded dragon. We went and bought him crickets, but his light broke. So I told my son, let's put him outside, warm him up.
Yep.
I'll buy him a light for tomorrow.
Okay.
And my son was supposed to be watching the bearded dragon outside. We had him in a playpen.
Oh, no.
And we have a bunch of little weenie dogs.
I know
And
where
I
this is
told
going.
him, you have to keep an eye on the weenie dogs,
Oh,
or
no.
they will kill the dragon.
Oh, no.
So he was supposed to be outside watching them. I even put him to work, made him pick up some dog poop while he was out there. And all of a sudden, I hear Fortnite in the living room.
Oh, no.
And I go in there and I'm telling him, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be outside." And he's like, "Oh no, the dogs are inside. I'm watching the lizard from here."
Oh, no.
And I was like, "No." And I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "It's time to get ready for football. Go change." But I was like, "Actually, go bring the dragon in before you change for football."
Does the dragon have
and
a name?
all of a sudden,
Pete.
his name's Spike.
Spike. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I had him for over 6 years.
Oh, my gosh.
And my son comes running in saying, "Lily got Spike."
Oh, no.
And I said, "Is he alive?" And he says, "No." And he had him in his hands, and I just slammed the door in his face, and I was an emotional wreck. Even Thursday night at work, I was crying all night at work, and now my son is grounded forever.
Did you get rid of the Xbox?
Ever.
Is he done on the Xbox forever?
Forever.
Yeah, he, like, every day, he's like, "Why am I still grounded? It was an accident."
snap.
I'm like,
Why?
No, it was a stupid
It's called
video game.
neglect.
That's why
He
now
killed
my dragon
Spike.
is dead.
Oh,
He killed
dude.
Spike.
If you need us to talk to him, we will talk to him about
He's-
being a grown-up.
He's right here.
Oh.
He's right here
Oh.
in the car.
Put him in the
and
phone.
He doesn't see the big deal.
Put him on the phone, Mom.
Oh, he does. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. Hold on.
No.
Why? What do you mean? No.
Are you guys there?
We're here. Are you there, Spike Killer?
No.
Yeah.
Listen.
You really need a good talking.
A bearded dragon is no joke, man. They were on this earth long before humanity was. The knights of the old fought them to the death. So you have done a service for humanity.
Wait, what?
No, sorry.
No.
Wait,
No,
no.
no,
You
no.
go. I'm
Listen,
terrible.
listen.
I'm terrible at this.
Hey, why don't you feel bad about killing Spike? Did you not like him?
I just feel bad. I thought all the dogs were inside, and I guess Lily was just out there.
Why didn't you think it was a big enough responsibility that you were like, I'm just going to play Fortnite?
Well, I was like, I don't know, I was just very bored, and then I watched him for like, checked him like every 5 minutes. and
Every
he was
5 minutes.
perfectly fine, and the dogs were inside there right next to me, and then the reason why I'm just like, I understand I'm grounded for a long time.
Forever.
But yeah, I understand that, but like sometimes it kind of was my fault because I was checking him on every 5
No,
minutes. I
see,
didn't know
no.
really-
Hold on a
No,
second.
you gotta
Hey,
stop. No,
listen.
you gotta stop.
Hey, listen.
You said the wrong words.
What did your mom tell you to do? She told you to go outside and watch.
You gotta be with
Spike.
that Spike, bro.
She didn't say you could stay inside and play Fortnite.
It only takes all it took was a second to lose
Exactly.
Spike.
Exactly.
So here's the thing: a Fortnite. Do you know what a Fortnite is?
Yep.
What is it? It's a what?
A video game.
No, it's a unit of time. It's a unit of time equal to 14 days. It's derived from the Old English "Fortnite," which means 14 nights. So sometimes, like wages and salaries, they're paid on a fortnight basis. Like your mom, she's got a job and she gets paid fortnight. Okay,
yeah.
And so it took a lot of fortnights to get Spike. All right, so you're going to be grounded for at least a fortnight. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
14 days so you can think about what you did, and then maybe while you're grounded, you could mow some lawns, or you could take out some trash or pick up dog poop around the neighborhood so that you could earn, some trust and some cash so that you can buy a new dragon, because dragons are not cheap. They're expensive, and they breathe fire.
You're such a weirdo.
What?
Are you confused?
No.
I'm confused.
We're using all of this Old English terminology like fortnights and talking about dragons.
Mom, are you going to follow through with the punishment? Is he done?
Oh, yeah.
Is he done?
I'm so upset. I can't even walk in my son's room without, like, almost crying. Like, I get very attached to my animals, and
Sure.
like I said, I had this lizard for over 6 years, and I'm the one that took care of him, but I was trying to make my son be responsible at the same time play his video game, and it backfired, and now one of our animals got tragically murdered. So.
Well, here's the thing, you know, because we talk about it, and we know that a lot of times parents don't follow through with the punishments.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's our advice is
a fortnight.
I don't know, man.
It's
Didn't you
14
say
days.
Didn't you say forever though? I feel like you have to follow through with forever.
I want to say forever, but I did work my ass off, or my butt off to get the Xbox.
Yes.
So I told him 2 weeks at least, minimal.
See? Look at that. And it's poetic because a fortnight is 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I thought that was funny that you said that.
Well, I meant it because
that was the
Old
number
English
I had
and
in my head.
killing dragons.
Yeah.
So, sorry that your weenie dogs are murderers. I'm sorry that your son is irresponsible.
Yeah.
But did you learn your lesson, child? Have you learned your lesson?
Yeah.
What did you
I don't
learn?
think so.
What did you learn?
To just listen and stay outside with my animals and be more protective.
Because you got to understand, sometimes parents say some things and it's like, it just feels like, why though? But you've got to learn to listen to your mom and respect her because she knew better. She knew something bad was going to happen. So at least now you believe her and can trust her that when she says to do something, you got to do it, even if you don't want to, because you see what happens when you don't listen. People get murdered. So you have to listen to your mom forever. If you don't listen to your mom, people die.
Well, bearded dragons die.
Yeah.
Are you
An ancient animal that breathes fire.
Are you drinking right now? What is wrong with you? Are you going to get another bearded dragon? Are you going to get another one?
No, I am like, no, I can't even look at a bearded dragon
I'm
right
sorry.
now. I don't think I would ever want another one again.
That's
I'm
right.
just like really heartbroken over.
I'm sorry.
That's right. Hey, Mom, grace, forgiveness. You love your son.
That's
Ground him for a fortnight. Talk to us in 14 days when this is over. We want to know what's going on.
Yeah, update us, okay?
Yes. Yes.
All right, thank you guys.
Listen
Love
to
you
your
guys.
mom. Listen to your mom.
Listen to your mom. People are dying.
All right, bye-bye. We'll see you.
I'm just saying.
You know, that's tragic. You know, it's a tragic story of a bearded dragon.
Fortnite. Oh, man.
Yep.
That game. That game.
Spike thought he was being watched. No, he was only being watched by the wiener dogs.
That's
And
right.
The wiener dogs, they had a nice little lunch, little snack. Oh, I hate lizards. Sorry, I mean it's ugh.
Yeah, but that was her pet.
I
dude.
get it. Some
6
people are into
years?
that thing. Yeah, I don't know.
6 years taking care of that thing, all to just tragically end over a video game.
Oh man, look at how scary those things are. They're like they're mini dragons, is what they are. Mm-hmm.
See, somebody says, so here's what the mom needs to do. He doesn't see the big deal about the bearded dragon, even though she had it for 6 years. So I guess he doesn't care much about the Xbox since he's only had it for a few weeks. No big deal, right? Oops, wasn't paying close enough attention. And the hammer accidentally fell on the Xbox. Oh, well, no big deal. We won't replace it either because, you know, it's no big deal.
Oh, wait. Oops, I forgot to pay the Wi-Fi bill. My bad. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Somebody says, but why didn't the murderer weenie dog get punished either?
Yeah.
They are evil. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow, dude. I feel like we did something today.
That's what we do, man.
We
We're
really
service.
helped.
We're
we should, when we get fired from here,
Yes.
we should become parenting counselors.
I love it.
Like a duo. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
We'll disarm situations. We'll help parents to punish their kids properly.
I think that's great.
I think that what the kid needs to do is put on an entire set of armor from head to toe with a sword and walk in to PetSmart and get to that bearded dragon.
He can't help himself, guys.
You will slay the bearded dragon.
You say dragon,
for the
he
honor
turns into
of the lady.
All right.
She owned a dragon.
She did. All right. Thank you for trusting us, Mom. Anybody need advice? We're here for you. Come on. Throw some other advice at us. Who else needs help? Come on. Come on. Let's do this.
Somebody said sell the Xbox and use the money to get you a new bearded dragon. Ooh.
Yeah, there we go. Let's see.
Doesn't care about the life of the dragon, but will care about the life of the PlayStation.
Let's see how much one of these costs here. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's okay.
Whoa! Wow.
It can be a little pricey.
I mean, again, they're from ancient medieval times.
Yes.
One does not merely walk into the Smart of Pet and get a dragon.
Moment of silence for Spike. No,
oh.
No. Do you know what silence means?
Amazing grace. No?
No, it's at least 10 seconds.
I can only imagine.
All right, we'll be back.
Whether at home or in the workplace, we're all leaders. Become a better leader in this leadership moment with Craig Rochelle.
We need to understand that dealing with criticism is a part of leadership, period. It doesn't matter who you are, how hard you try, how much you care. You can never avoid all criticism, nor should you try to, or you'll be putting your energy towards something that's less important rather than the more important mission that you're called to. And you know this at some level. We're all criticized. You may be criticized for what you said on social media, for the way you dress your children, for how you cheer at their games, for your opinions about this or that. In your leadership, in your business, in your nonprofit, if you're succeeding, some people will not like you and they're going to criticize you. If you're confident, they may pick you apart. They may not trust your motives and criticize you. They'll criticize your leadership decisions, who you hire. They'll criticize what you do. They'll criticize what you don't do.
That was Craig Rochelle on a Star 88 Leadership Moment. Hear more at life.church/leadership podcast. Ben Corson considers fear with a Star 88 PowerPoint.
Jesus not only promises life after death, he promises life before death. You get to live abundantly before you die. And you have passed past tense from death into life if you believe on who? Him who had sent me. If you believe on my Father who sent me, you have passed from death into life. And Jesus said also that if you die, you will live again. That's why YOLO is an awesome phrase, but it's not theologically accurate. I like that idea, but it's not true theologically. According to the Bible, you live twice. Jesus says, though you die, you will live again. You cannot be destroyed, just like energy, because you're a soul more than the sum of your knowable parts. And if you believe on him who had sent me, verily, verily, I say unto you, you have passed from death into life. And you know what? When you believe that God is love, you're going to believe that he created you not to just destroy you one day. He created you to live forever. You're an eternal, immortal being.
That's Ben Corson, a PowerPoint on Star 88. The Morning Invasion with Tex and Steve-O.
Divorced Rachel, will you just hang out with us for a second? I want to share a story because it goes along with your life right now and the whole dating thing.
She's nannying a toddler that is definitely in need of her.
It's fine. The kid's fine.
No, she's just laughing.
Okay. See, yeah, Steve doesn't know. That's a laugh?
She's obsessed with it. Yeah, that's her sister has a hat and she wants it.
Oh,
give the kid a hat.
Hilarious.
Okay, that's...
Well, she is. She's putting it on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why she's making the noise, because she's very excited about the hat.
Gosh, this is amazing.
All right, let me share this story
Oh,
with
good
you.
harmony, Rachel.
We're good.
That's good.
Let me share this story with you, okay?
Uh-huh.
There's a guy named Carlos, okay? He's a student at the University of Calgary in Alberta, Canada. Last week, he was out at a bar on campus when he met a girl named Nicole. They hit it off, but she accidentally typed her number into his phone wrong.
Uh-oh.
So this is like a Cinderella story. Just wait.
Oh, my gosh.
So the next day, he found every Nicole in the student directory.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is about 246 Nicoles.
Okay.
And he sent them an email to try to find that one special Nicole.
Oh, this is a great story.
But here's the thing. It didn't exactly, go as planned for two reasons. The Nicole he met wasn't in the directory, so she wasn't one of the 246 he emailed. And second, he didn't BCC everyone.
My God!
He just plopped all their addresses into an email, so they started replying to each other and cut him off the email chain. Now all of these 246 Nicoles are friends and are hanging out. Seriously, they're all friends.
That's not that poor dude.
All right, so I got some audio here of all 246 Nicoles.
Hi, my name is Nicole Thompson, and I am a final year medical student at the University of Calgary.
I'm Nicole. I'm in my second year.
Go through all of them.
Hi, my name is Nicole Manaug, and I'm a third-year student.
My name is Nicole. I am a second-year undergraduate student.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
Are we going to have to meet all
Nicolette.
246?
I received an email as one of about 245 to 47 Nicoles or Nicolettes. And it was some guy named Carlos who was really eager to get the phone number of a lovely Nicole from Holland. There was a misconnection, and I met you last night, and you think you gave me the wrong number. So I was, what did I do last night?
Yeah, so all 246 of these Nicoles are sitting there. Some of them were like, wait, did I go out? Did I give the wrong number? What happened? What? I didn't meet a Carlos last night. Well, here's what happened. There's a happy ending. Like I said, this is kind of a Cinderella story. Because remember in Cinderella, you know, the prince and the whole shoe thing? Yeah, it's like he was going around the kingdom trying to here's a good-looking girl. Try on this slipper. Oh, it doesn't fit. I need to go to the next Nicole.
How would you not know which chick it was? You were with her the night before. Doesn't that speak ill of the prince that he's like looking at all these women? He's like, it might have been you.
Alcohol.
Oh,
Well, maybe he's just looking at email addresses and not pictures.
Maybe.
True. That's true.
Well,
because I feel like there would probably be a difference.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean,
well, eventually, this is what happened. One of those Nicoles did know the Nicole he was looking for, and now she and Carlos are in touch. They're going out again, guys.
That's good.
They're going out on another date.
Because my first thought was she gave him the wrong number intentionally because she didn't want to go out with him.
That's what I thought.
That's a sweet silver lining that never happens.
That's what I thought. Have you ever given a guy a different phone number because you didn't really like him?
Only if I was wing-womaning for someone.
Wing-womaning.
Is that what you ladies call that?
Wing-womaning.
I'm
You
learning
say that?
so many things.
Wing-womaning?
I have
so hard to say.
have brothers. I grew up with brothers, so I am kind of used to hanging out with the guys.
All right.
And so
can't you be the wing person?
Well, you can't be the wing man.
No, wing person still. You know, why we gotta...
I like wing-womaning.
Why be divisive?
Be the wing-womaning.
I want to be
a different
wing woman.
culture. Okay,
Wing
fine.
woman.
You do you, boo.
It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
What's going on in the news today?
What's now Tropical Depression Florence is overstaying its welcome in the Carolinas.
The death toll from this storm has grown to at least 16.
Nearly 700,000 customers in North Carolina alone without power. Florence causing more damage even as it weakens.
Flooding expected to continue for days.
Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's accuser is stepping forward to describe what she says he did. She says Kavanaugh pinned her to a bed, groped her, and tried to cover her mouth to prevent her from screaming.
Aspirin and your heart health. For years, we've been told that older adults can take a baby aspirin every single day to prevent heart attacks. But now there's mounting evidence that the daily pill could be causing more harm than good.
The Predator took over box offices this weekend at #1. It earned about $24 million in its opening weekend.
The first deadly shark attack on Cape Cod in more than 80 years, sending shockwaves through this beachside town.
Chef Jose Andres on the move in the Carolinas.
We have here around 1,000 meals.
The award-winning chef and his team from the nonprofit World Central Kitchen have set up mobile kitchens in some of the hardest hit areas of North Carolina.
You guys ready? Come on now. Let me hear it. Everybody.
I'm dreaming of a white
Christmas. You can't sing this anymore. It's very...
Why?
It's not culturally cool in 2018. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. No.
Well, I'm just going to keep playing.
Snowy Christmas. Way better. Snowy Christmas. Cold Christmas? Sure.
You know, they're talking about
Icy Christmas.
White snow, right?
Oh! Are they?
Oh. Okay.
I'm just saying, in our stupid culture, you know someone's out there going...
Is it still too early for Christmas music?
Yes, it is. It's September, bro.
We're less than 100 days from Christmas, Steve-O. Less than 100.
Wow, when you put it like that, actually, that's crazy.
It's time for Christmas music.
But is it really?
Yeah, because you're going to be excited. Check these out. Mac and cheese candy canes, guys. Are you ready?
Dude, I read that.
I'm dreaming of a mac and cheese candy cane.
Oh, gosh.
I'm in, man. There's a company called Archie McPhee that makes, quote, strange and amazing things. They just started selling mac and cheese flavored candy canes. That's right, everybody. Cheese flavored yellow and white striped candy. Cool. This is, whoa, you know what? I love me some mac and cheese. Who doesn't like mac and cheese? Who doesn't? Who doesn't like mac and cheese?
Just about everybody on Facebook in the live line, actually.
How do you know?
Paul even said, I loves me some mac and cheese, but that sounds disgusting.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to order a box so we can have these, man.
Oh, man. Hey, remember that one time we made a kid cry?
We did?
Yeah, our friend Ruth chimed in and said, I think we had a breakthrough over here. When we hung up, my son had a complete breakdown of how sorry he is.
Oh, see, it worked.
That's mean.
No, wait. No, it wasn't. We actually got through to the kid. That's awesome. The kid feels bad. That's a good sign, Mom.
That is actually a
that your kid feels bad for what he did.
Take it in as a good
See,
sign and
I
not
think
feel
it's
like a
great.
jerk. Okay, good. Sorry.
That's a good thing, man.
That is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. And so is Christmas music. Christmas music can start right now. We're going to start doing 24/7 Christmas music.
But I haven't even thought
Tell
about
Daniel
Halloween.
to start adding
Like,
it.
what are we dressing as this year for the Hallelujah Harvest
Wait, you
Night?
mean Satan's Eve?
No, the Hallelujah Harvest All Saints Day of fun and candy.
Yeah.
What do they call it? The Fall Vestaween.
Fall
it's the
Vestaween.
Fall Fest
Yeah.
Harvest Festival of Halloween.
What?
I'm just saying.
I don't know, man.
Brody's already got his costume.
Oh, yeah? What's he going to be?
Kylo Runt.
Kylo Runt.
Yeah, that's who he is.
All right.
Yesterday, that kid, I miss like when the older kids would always want to dress up. He's still like to this. That's Brody's favorite thing, dressing up. Yesterday, he had a Hulk costume in his back, and he walked out into the living room because Chrissy wasn't feeling well, so she was like kind of taking a nap on the couch. And so she's laying there, and he bumped his knee into hers and went, ow, and went down. And then, like, 2 minutes later, he's, like, trying to get the costume on. He puts the mask on and jumps up, and he's like, you made me angry.
Did you guys get that on camera?
No, I wish I would have.
Oh.
But it was, like, 2 minutes of him struggling, and it's like, do you want me to help you with the leg? And he's like, no. And he's, like, trying to, like, it was hilarious. And then she like touched
Brody.
him and pet him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm okay," and then like dropped back down to the floor and tried to like take off the Hulk costume, but it took forever.
I love it.
He's the best.
He is the best.
He has a bajillion costumes. Like that's
all
it.
my kids had costumes like that too.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was their favorite.
Yeah.
And Incredibles. We had an Incredibles costume back in the day. Kids loved. I wish we can't. Why can't we still just dress up like that?
We can.
No, I mean we can, but not without everybody thinking we're insane.
What if we dress up tomorrow? It's the 18th of September.
I mean, we could, but it would be ridiculous.
What?
People would really look at us
But
weird.
why does it have to be ridiculous?
We don't. I mean, we don't think
Where
it is.
two or more are gathered with a common idea. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
So it wouldn't be as weird as if there's
We'd
two of
have
us.
to stay together the whole time.
Mm.
Because if we showed up together, then we could act like everyone else didn't get the memo.
Right.
But if just one person's dressed up, it's like, what a weirdo. Two. Just saying.
Yeah.
Plan it, everybody. You all plan it with one singular coworker.
You have to.
And then you guys just show up at work.
Cape and everything.
Yeah, in a costume. And then when people start to mock, you go, oh, you didn't know? Well, Janet knew. Janet got the memo. Great Wonder Woman costume, Janet. Thanks. Just saying.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I think you're losing your mind.
I might be a little.
I think he's completely lost it this morning. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Buck.
Good morning.
What are you doing, Buck?
I'm actually going to the Yim.
You're going to the Yim? Come on.
Going to the Yim. I am.
Come on now.
Got a trainer and everything.
No kidding.
What?
Good for you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you call your trainer your nanny?
No. It's a small woman who I believe today is going to be very, very mean to me.
Small? Why did you have to stereotype her like that?
Wait, what do you mean stereotype?
Or-
That's like a trainer. That's like, what do you
Why
want?
would you say small?
She's not tall. She's not tall.
She's small.
Yeah, she's vertically challenged.
Is Coyote making you work out?
No.
Oh.
I'm doing this for myself. Body's a temple.
It is. That is
Got one
true.
body. Need to take care of it.
Well, I think you look great.
Are you still doing vocal exercises though before your shift?
La 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 la. Yes, I am.
Wow. See?
No,
See?
I'm not.
Important. No.
I'm not. I'm really not.
We do those every single morning before the show starts.
Every morning.
X and I rock calisthenics, and it's amazing. Vocal calisthenics.
That's right.
You guys do jazzercise with your vocal cords?
We do yoga.
It's pretty. Yes.
We do yoga in the
Yep.
studio.
Vocal yoga.
Mm-hmm.
Vulga?
Yes.
Yes.
Sometimes it is very vulgar.
Yep. Yeah. So how is
What are you guys dressing up?
how is the
Go
new
ahead.
shift? Buck got a new radio show, and
show.
Yeah, I mean when
It kind of is a show because now, so I've gotten through my first week,
okay.
and they say they want to kind of see my personality. They want me to use my personality, so it's not going to be just that was and this is. I mean, I'm going to be resurrecting some bits that you and I used to do.
Yeah.
I have new bits. It's just not a normal. I'm not a normal like night radio broadcaster.
Do you find it hard to do the show without me?
Well, no. Here's the good thing. I asked Buck to call this morning specifically because there's something I needed to say.
Yes.
You've been joking a lot about how like Buck and Dex is dead, but you and I have been co-hosting something for a couple years now, and I thought for sure it was because of your incredible skills, and then realized, wait, no. What if it's actually me? And so Buck asked me, and I agreed to come in and do nights with him. So that it can be Dex and Steve-O, but then also Buck and Steve-O, because I'm essentially collecting you guys like trophies. So I will actually be doing the morning show and the tonight show, as we like to call it, on Coyote with
I don't know
Buck.
about this.
But we wanted to make sure it was cool with you, so Buck wanted to ask for your blessing. Go ahead, Buck.
He's like the Predator. He collects heads.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And spines.
So it was really cool. Wait till my podcast with Baxter comes out. It's going to be terrible.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're doing that,
Yeah,
too?
it's just,
Wow.
it's just 4 hours of yelling. 4 hours of
Gosh.
just over-the-top yelling about comic books.
Yeah.
And pit bulls.
You know what?
Gives people seizures.
You two doing a show would be like two people just loud talking in each other's faces. What are you trying to say to me?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not
Pretty
trying
much.
to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the norm for your show.
It's like how strobe lights give people seizures. Their show would give people seizures.
But
yes.
maybe don't give everybody the impression that they're out for, like an evening meal or drinks with us or something, because I'll tell you what, I can't hang when it comes to like loud restaurants or something. I don't know if it's just because radio for so long I'm losing my hearing, but I had to leave a dinner party on Friday.
Because you can't be heard? Is that because you can't be heard over the rest of the loudness?
Maybe. So it was like really loud talking, and I kid you not, guys, Friday, Chrissy invited me out with some of her friends, and I went out and I hung for like 30 minutes, and then I made the excuse that my father-in-law was calling to bring Brody home, and so I had to leave.
Oh.
I totally
lied?
I totally lied.
Oh my gosh,
I
Steve-O.
totally lied, and then left. And 2 minutes later, texted Christy and said, "That's not true. Have fun with your friends. I'm just going home because it was too loud." Is that weird? Am I old?
Yeah, a little bit.
How old am I?
Are those people listening, or are those people
Probably
listening right now?
But they're Christy's friends, so who cares? They're not mine.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I'm not making that up. It's so true. I had to plug one ear to try and listen, and because it was so loud, and then I finally just gave up and was like, I can't.
I gotta go.
Oh, yep, father-in-law hitting me up. I gotta go, guys. Babysitter's done. I'll see you guys on the flip side.
I don't know if you can work here anymore.
Yeah. Had to go.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you know, at least you're walking. And now all you have to do is call all those people and ask for their forgiveness one by one.
Oh,
there you go.
What?
It's easy.
But I just said it. What? I'm just gonna send them the link to the podcast.
Hey, James 5, buddy. James 5.
Yeah.
You gotta call those people and ask for their forgiveness.
You know what? You probably need to ask for forgiveness as well, because I feel like you're going behind my back and you're stealing from me.
What? Why? Because of me? Nah.
Buck?
What, are you talking to me or
Yeah,
him?
I'm talking to you. You're stealing my bits, bro.
I mean,
what do you mean? Well, okay, first of all, what do you mean stealing?
I
your
own
bit?
51% of Cheaters Hotel. Okay?
You don't own 51%.
Yeah, I
of
do.
anything.
I came up with the bid idea.
Okay.
It's my idea. So 51%. So I get royalties off of Cheaters
man.
Hotel. So if you're going to use it, I have to be there to do. If you're going to do Cheaters Hotel, I have to be on the show with you.
Hey.
What?
I told you to come in, and you're the one that showed up late.
Are you going to invite me to do Cheaters Hotel with you?
Hey guys, sorry,
Am I
my
invited?
father-in-law just hit me up. Babysitter's gone. I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
You just invited me. Am I going to be a part of it? That's cool. Cheaters Hotel, man. The cheater.
You know.
Yes.
You know what this is going to be like? Unfortunately, this is going to be like a divorced couple situation. I'm going to have to split time with you guys.
You're probably going to have to. You're probably going to have to.
What days? Steve-O, what days do you want?
He left. He just left. He's not
He
here.
left.
He's not here anymore.
All right.
Do you want to come in and do Cheaters Hotel with me?
Do you want to come in and do Cheaters Hotel with me?
No, I'm going to do it coming up in the 9 o'clock hour.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I want to be the first one that brings it back. I don't want you to take credit for that.
Listen, there's no credit. You can't look at this as I did this first thing. Come on.
It's fine. It's my idea. I have to do it first.
Is Buck gone yet?
No, he's
I gotta
gone.
Be honest.
He's not on
anymore. Good. Okay, I gotta be honest. My father-in-law didn't really call. I was trying to get off the phone with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah. What? Huh? Who's this? Caller, go ahead.
Steve-O, what days do you want? Since I have to split time with you guys.
Oh.
You get to pick first.
Weekdays.
Weekdays.
So yes, you're going to be saddled with me on Saturday.
There you go. Cool. Yeah.
Saturday night, Steve-O gets Monday through Friday.
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. I'm there, man. Trust me. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door in that building. What?
So what's it like to work with other older people at Coyote? Is it like a nursing home there when you walk around? Is there just a lot of people in wheelchairs?
Wow.
Eating oatmeal?
Most of the people that work there are actually younger than me.
Yeah.
Everybody's fairly young there.
No kidding. Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody just had the perfect description of mine and Baxter's podcast. Are you ready for this? It would be like Bobcat Goldthwait and Gilbert Godfrey.
It's a good call.
You know
Just
what?
two
That is
dudes.
spot on.
Just two dudes yelling.
That is spot on.
Talking about comic
your
books.
ears.
Yeah. Talking comic books and adopting pit bulls and yeah. Be a good show, man.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more
Yeah,
Gilbert
you guys-
Godfrey. So
You guys would have a nerd off
we really would.
every morning. It would be a competition of the slurring nerds.
You know what? It's gonna happen.
I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question for you, Buck. So when you kicked off your show on Coyote, your very first break, what was going through your mind? Let's go back. What was the first break like? Was it like riding a bike, or was it? I don't know if you spent a whole lot of time prepping out that first break, but I want to hear from you. What do you think?
No, I did. You know what? Honestly, it's funny you say that because really that's what I've actually said to people that have talked to me outside of the show, off the air. What's it like going back? And that's exactly what I've said. I said it's kind of like riding a bike because you're kind of wobbly at first, and then you get your bearings, and then you're just cruising. So now, a week into it, I feel pretty comfortable.
All right, can I just play? Hold on a second. Let me just play your first break.
Coyote 102.5. Good evening. Buck in the studio. Been here until midnight.
Yeah, this is really good audience.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Be
audio.
quiet, guys. I can't hear.
Yeah. Let's do this. Here's Bush. Come down. Coyote.
Okay, so when you or when Bush came on, did you get the goosebumps?
No.
Wow. See, it's not in you anymore. You should probably quit.
Okay, stop it right now.
Because I got the
It
goosebumps.
did me, but I'll tell you what. When I went out of Ozzy Osbourne into Motorhead, I had goosebumps.
Did you?
So weird.
See, okay. Well, maybe it is a good fit. All right.
You're doing great, man.
I think you just need to prep it out a little more. I think that first break was a little rocky.
Really?
It was. It was a little.
Are you really gonna
I
air check me in front of
expected
everybody right
more.
now?
I expected more from the first break. You know, like a cool parody song. You know, a joke to lighten the mood.
You can't. Let me explain something to you. You can't judge everything on one performance.
Yeah, you can.
Sam Darnold.
Because guess what?
No,
I
you
haven't
can't.
tuned back in,
Oh,
Buck.
that's good.
Buck, I haven't
No,
tuned back
no,
in.
He's got a point.
I haven't
He's
tuned
got a
back
point.
in. I haven't listened to anything else. I heard that first break, and I'm like, I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out.
Wow.
You have to listen. You should see the letters that I've actually got handwritten letters
No
from
kidding.
people. Somebody actually took time to sit down with a piece of parchment and a quill and write me like a sobbing thank you letter for coming back to the airwaves. It was beautiful.
That's cool. I bet they didn't hear that first break though.
It's like the Declaration of Independence somebody sent me.
Wow, no kidding.
Amazing.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Well, it's an older audience. The demographic is old. They don't have they don't use technology.
Speaking of technology, though.
You want to know what's funny? The average age of the listener in Coyote is
72.
Yeah, my age. Makes sense.
72.
Are you kidding me? You just played one of my favorite bands in the universe. 16 Stone was like one of my top 10 favorite albums of all time.
Mhm.
So, which is why I should probably be there in the studio. What? You want to trade places?
You want?
Yeah, so I'll tell you guys what. Here's what they've said to me. Here's what Uncle Sam, and I need to talk to him about changing his name because I'm Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
You know, and he's the whole Uncle Sam thing.
Yeah.
We're going to have to talk about that. But
Yeah.
he said he's telling me he wants me to be comfortable with everything before I start bringing people in.
Yeah.
And at this point, honestly, I feel I'm at about 95%.
That's good.
You know, I've got about
I'd
five,
say-
I've got about 5 more percent until I'm ready to have people in there.
You're
and
about
that will probably
63.
be 30 minutes from now.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, good. I'll see you
64
tonight, man.
maybe.
I'll see you tonight.
64%.
We're up against it, man. We're up against it.
Yeah, we got to go.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that I have been talking about a lot in the air, though, because the station plays a little bit of Queen, is that new movie, Bohemian Rhapsody.
You can't talk
that's
about
coming
that
out
on this show.
starring Rami
I'm sorry.
Malek. Oh,
Yeah.
You will get fired.
What? We will. We will.
Yep, I had to dump that whole thing.
Can you add both of us? Yeah.
Oh, just got to cut.
There you
Wait,
go.
text me. We're fired. We got to go.
Bat line's ringing. Got to go.
There's a movie coming out
Yes.
about a band, and I'm talking about it a lot. And there's an actor in it from another TV show
Yes.
on a network station, and it looks phenomenal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that? Was that better?
That's better.
There-
Yes,
there you
thank
go.
you have to be very cryptic on this show. Okay.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we got to go. Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, speaking of good radio, we almost have 5,000 installs of the Star 88 app. Here's the crazy thing. 5,000 is actually quite a bit when it comes to radio and app installs. So our friends at Village Pizza want to throw a party. Once we hit 5,000 downloads on our Star 88 FM app, Village Pizza on the west side is throwing a ginormous pizza party.
No way.
And it is entirely free for everyone to come.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's cool.
So here's what we need. Take a minute, share the Star 88 app with all your friends. If you don't have it installed, get it installed because you can't get into the pizza party without having it on your phone. And seriously, we're
Nice.
all going to throw down a monstrous pizza party at Village Pizza West Side. So we're really, really, really close, like a couple hundred away.
Cool. Share it, guys.
5,000 downloads
Pizza
for our
party.
app.
Pizza party. Let's
Thanks,
do it.
Starmy.
All right, guys, we got to take a quick break.
Yeah.
Live from the Dream Style Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Hang out.
Slater Transfer and Storage is a Star 88 power partner. Slater Transfer and Storage has been family owned for more than 30 years. They're an Atlas Interstate agent and are certified by the American Moving and Storage Association, moving locally, long distance, corporate, or even international, and providing local storage. Slater Transfer and Storage is located at 6900 Washington Street in Albuquerque, on the phone at 505-345-8841, and on the web at atlasalb.com.
When we gather around the name of Jesus, everything changes. So come lift up the name of Jesus with us at Passion Worship Nights. Hosted by Passion and Louis Giglio with Travis Green, plus Levi Lusko and Trip Lee. Friday night, October the 5th. A powerful night of worship at Calvary Church, Albuquerque. Passion Worship Nights. A night for all ages. Friday night, October the 5th. Join Passion with Louis Giglio, Travis Green, Levi Lusko, and Trip Lee as we come together to lift up the name of Jesus. Tickets and information are at passionmusic.com. Produced by Fill the Gap Concerts.
When the Apostle Paul set out to share the gospel with the cities who'd never heard it, he walked into opposition, discouragement, and hardship. But nothing could make him back off from telling everyone about Jesus. Listen this week as Pastor James McDonald follows the life of the Apostle Paul and draws lessons for our own walk of faith. That's all week long on Walk in the Word.
Make an appointment with James McDonald. Weekdays at 12:30 p.m. on our sister station, KNKT 107.1 FM. This is KLYT, Albuquerque, Santa Fe. Rebroadcast on KKCJ, Cannon Air Force Base. KPKJ, Mintmore. K201CC, Las Cruces. K203EZ, Alamogordo. K207CQ, Gallup. K211CW, Hobbs. K212EH, Silver City. K214DE, Antonito. K218AK, Artesia. K250AB, Roswell. K293AO, Alamosa. K228DQ, Portales. In the free app for iOS and Android. And online at star88.fm.
All your lies out to sea. So why did you take my heart, my heart? Let go, into the unknown. Slave. If you don't love me, then why don't you set me free? So why did you take my heart, my heart? Let go. But it's not worth saving. I tried, but it's not worth saving. Sure lights and it just might make it. Sure lights and it just might make it home. And I won't let go. Let it go.
Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O on Star 88.
Good morning, everybody. Live from the Dreamstyle Remodeling Star 88 Studios. Thanks for joining us.
No!
Du hast. Du hast mich.
Amazing.
I love this. This is my fave right here. Oh, I love how it just... there's more of like a... You know... Like right here. Wait for it. Right there. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, whoa!
Oh. Did you see that laser beam jet
cool.
fire?
Let me do a quick PSA before we move on. Some Swedish dude recently dyed his hair, then realized he was Justin Bieber.
Wait, what?
This Swedish guy, he dyed his hair and had an allergic reaction, and he turned into Justin Bieber. Doesn't he? He looks like Justin Bieber.
Just like Biebs now.
So in the picture, you know, he's a skinny kid, but his forehead got like Frankenstein huge, which because I Googled Justin Bieber and he doesn't have a big forehead, but he looks just like Justin Bieber. Again, then people started posting pictures of themselves having allergic reactions as well from hair dye. So, which is kind of weird, you know, like this guy's face got fat.
Dye?
What's that?
Like who? Oh my gosh. Look at these pictures. I can't look at these pictures.
You know what they look like is the character from the Green Lantern?
Yes. Yes.
The guy's head got really huge.
Yes.
Or a Klingon.
Yeah.
Klingon?
Yes.
Klingon?
That's just so weird to me. Wow. Who's using hair dye still? Hey, when I get gray hair, remind me that it's cool.
Okay.
So that I don't dye it.
Yeah, but what if bleaching your hair comes back, you know? Like
No.
No?
No. Not at the cost of looking like that.
Well, this was in Sweden, so maybe
Can't you just enjoy it?
I guess. I don't know.
I just want to constantly remember all the celebrities that take all these weird drastic steps to try and stay young when they are old and then they look fake. Like they just don't look like people anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope, don't ever do that. Just embrace it, bro.
Be you, boo.
Embrace it.
Be
yes.
you.
Yes.
Be careful, guys. Be careful.
Thank you for that PSA.
Yeah, man.
We are on the Education Band, 88.3 FM. So.
You guys can chime in, 505-338-3700. We've been helping people all morning long. So just to let you know, we have the ability to make your life better. If you just reach out and take our hand, we will show you the way. A new study. Okay, guys? We had studies for days. Found there are 5 main things you can do that'll make you feel up to 15 years younger. I wish we would have had this conversation with Buck. He's so old. Do you want to feel younger? How about 15 years younger?
Okay.
This is what you're going to have to do, okay?
Okay,
you're going to have to do these things, okay?
It's at 40, bro. I got to try and feel younger. Here we go.
All right.
Okay.
You need to pet Rocket. It says petting a dog or cat.
Okay.
Does that make you feel 15 years younger by petting a dog or a cat? What? Okay.
I don't understand. Like you just have a dog?
Yeah, or a
like
cat.
Feeling younger?
Petting it.
Because he stresses me out.
Make you feel 15 years younger.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Regularly hanging out with friends. Hey, man, you hanging out with your friends? You going out?
I tried Friday, remember? Told that story. Didn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, it was Chrissy's friends. But,
those are Chrissy's friends.
And I literally had to plug an ear to try and hear people, and then I was like, I give up.
They weren't your friends, so it doesn't count.
I didn't know they were all
says
soft
your friends.
speakers.
Okay.
And yeah.
So if you hang out with your friends,
okay.
I would hang out with older people because it makes you feel younger.
See, and most of my friends are younger.
Oh, see?
Great.
You got to get rid of those friends.
Oh, okay. All right.
Exercising. Okay, no duh. Having relations at least once a week. Can I say the S word? I mean, I feel like we do on Shock Therapy Live.
Is it married?
But
yeah, no.
Can I say it? And going on vacations.
Awesome.
Okay, those are the 5 things you do to feel 15 years younger. This is the dumbest study I've ever. This is so stupid. Really, you're telling me these 5 things are going to make me feel 15 years younger? No.
In 2 weeks. By the way, I'm leaving in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be gone for like 8 days.
Me too.
Have you thought about
I'll be
that
gone
yet?
too,
I'm
man.
just saying.
I have to
Just
use.
reminding you again.
How many days are you going to be gone?
I leave on next.
You be gone a week?
Wednesday. I'll be gone until next Wednesday. Yeah, a week.
Okay.
Gone
Well,
for
I have a
whole-
week of vacation, so
Yeah.
looky there.
So that's not going to work out.
Too bad. Sorry. Sorry, man.
I'm doing the morning show that day, though. I'm going to do the morning show and go straight to the airport.
Cool.
Yeah. Just to help you for one more day.
Just to help me. I don't need your help.
Oh, okay.
I don't need you.
All right.
Okay. I'm young. What makes you feel young? Starmy. What makes you feel young? Dyeing your hair? Is that going to make you feel young? How about Botox?
That's so weird to
Weekly
me.
spa trips?
Somebody says the whole hair dye thing is real, though. My grandmother used to use hair dye in hers regularly. She got very sick one time and almost died.
Oh, my gosh.
From the hair dye. It's a real thing.
Well, yeah, the chemicals they put in the, even just in regular shampoo, man, it's bad. Yeah. It's bad. I wish I would have thought about that like 15 years ago.
Yeah, not doing it.
That's why I lost all my hair.
Waiting for Looper to send in another good idea because he's chimed in this morning and I haven't read any of them. And he says, I think you're not liking my chime-ins today.
Yeah, if he doesn't read them, that means he just doesn't like them.
That's not true. We've been getting so many texts this morning.
That's not
It's
true.
been
We've
good.
barely gotten any texts.
Okay. Somebody said, but if I were 15 years younger, I would be 11. How is having... Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
How
good
are any
point.
of these things going to make me feel 11?
Well, you know what? You need to go and buy a Lego set or something.
Okay.
You know, it'll make you feel younger. Go back and, I don't know, go buy a toy.
Okay.
Go buy a toy. It'll make you feel younger. Watch a cartoon.
I think I'm at that age where...
Is that why you're into comic books and cartoons and stuff? Because
No.
it makes you feel young?
No.
You look young.
Thank you.
You don't look 40.
Kevin says, I wish I could be perpetually 8 to 10 years old, the best years of my life.
Really?
I don't, man. Now you're making us think about the best times of our life. If you could just be at a certain age. I don't want that.
Between 18 and 21.
What?
No?
No!
Why not?
Dude, overly emotional. I had no clue what I was doing when it came to the opposite sex. I was the worst boyfriend.
What's different now?
Well, I'm older.
What's changed? I don't get it. I mean, I feel like you kind of have the same issues going on, don't you?
You know what? Touche.
You brought up 2 things that you still struggle with. I don't understand.
Highly emotional and don't know what I'm doing when it comes to the opposite sex.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I hate you.
Because I just pointed it out. You know I'm right.
I'm working on it, bro.
You're 40 now.
Ugh.
I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any hope if you haven't figured it out at 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, between 18 and 21 was a little bit, you know what? No, it's more stressful to be in 39 than it is when I was between 18 and 21 because I was just like, you know, it was me. It was like facing the world. And it was like, oh, what's going to happen with my life? Let's do this. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So young. You just have so much life to look forward to. You know, you can make mistakes. Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, buying Lego sets does not help. Seth says he buys Lego sets and he doesn't feel younger.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good to know, Seth. Thanks for chiming in.
See? You never know.
Hey, you know, maybe. So there you go. I don't know. This list is stupid. I feel like I think everybody's different when it comes to that, right? Yeah. I think it's just different things are going to make you feel younger.
By the way, multiple people have chimed in to help you with the job in a couple weeks when I'm gone. So you need to book Ricky when I'm gone because that guy's hilarious.
Okay.
Somebody else said you need to get your act together and plan ahead. Somebody said don't you dare hit us with the week of best ofs, Dex.
That's going to happen.
So
it's going to happen. I'll be gone. I'll be gone. You know, I can't get Gentry. He just train wrecks the show. He's
That's
not
true.
allowed to come back
Let's
anymore.
be fair. Let's be fair with that.
Ricky is busy. Buck's got his own show now.
That's also true.
I got nobody. So.
He's on a rival station.
Yep.
Rival. Yeah, right.
Rival. Get out of here. All right. Let's see. Move on.
Okay.
Something else?
Sure.
You all right?
I'm currently feeling really bad. Not just for, my physical well-being, but for a human being. The Cleveland Browns are literally the worst. The worst.
Haven't they been the worst for a long time?
Yes. Now, they played the Pittsburgh Steelers a week ago, and a blocked field goal in overtime on the heels of a 14-point fourth quarter rally against the Steelers was the reason that game ended in a tie. They've been winless for a couple years now, guys. Well, on Sunday, the Browns had a 12-3 fourth quarter lead on the road against the New Orleans Saints. And there is one man that everyone is pointing to for the reason the Browns are still trying to find their first win. And that is the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. Dude, he missed a go-ahead extra point, and he also missed a field goal.
You got to be kidding me.
He missed a few, dude, like to a point where they could have, oh gosh. Yeah. Yep. 47-yard touchdown on fourth down, Tyrod Taylor to Antonio Callaway to tie the game at 18-18. He had his chance to make it 19-18, missed the extra point, then got another chance to send the game to overtime after the Saints took a 21-18 lead and totally missed a 52-yarder that cost them the game.
52 yards? That's a long kick, man.
Sure. You're an NFL football player.
You should be able to do that.
Even LeBron, man. LeBron James, LBJ, just trashed him on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah, because LeBron knows he could go out there and kick a 52-yarder.
Yeah. He missed 4 kicks, man.
What?
4.
How does he have a job?
Well, that's a good question. Sadly, we don't know if he's going to continue to have one because, man, he missed and they're still winless. And it was so sad. The game ended and the kicker for the Saints walks over because he had just kicked the go-ahead field goal. And he walked all the way across the field to the bench where the Cleveland Browns kicker was just hanging his head, like helmet on, not wanting to talk to anybody, and went and put his arm on him and tried to talk to him.
Oh.
Kicker to kicker. It's like you feel bad, sort of, but at the same time, you have one singular job.
You know what he should do?
Huh?
Next game, he should retire at halftime. That's what he should do.
He can't retire. It's his fault.
He needs to hang it up. He needs to take the helmet off.
Could you imagine? I just feel really bad because they actually had a chance. They really had a chance to finally win one. And again.
So really, they haven't won any games? There hasn't been like one game?
No.
Like they're seriously?
No, yeah. And you know what the funny thing is? I mean, it's not really funny. It's really sad. The Cleveland Browns have announced they are trying out kickers today.
I feel like I probably have a shot.
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Wait, they're only paying what? $20,000 a year?
Wait, really?
That's the salary?
Is that real?
No, I just made that up.
Yeah, he missed 2 field goals and 2 extra points. And he said after the game, it's on me 100%. I can't be too mad at myself because I'm the one that did it. You know what I mean? I can't blame it on anybody else. It stinks because we were so close to that win, and it's been so long that I just let everyone down. Do you know how many days it's been since the last time the Cleveland Browns won a singular football game?
631.
Did you just read that?
No, did I get it?
It's been 631 days.
I got it! I nailed it! Yeah, I was looking at your story. I just read it. Because I was about ready to interrupt you and go, oh my gosh, 631 days?
Guys, 631 days since the Browns last won a game.
They need to just The Browns need to just like
December 24th,
fold.
2016.
How many people go to the
was
games?
the last time. Dude, they still have fans.
Is it like the Cleveland Indians, you know, like back in the day,
Yeah.
remember?
They're playing Thursday Night Football against the Jets, and I'm like, I don't think they're going to win that
People
game.
actually show up and support them?
The Jets are 1-1. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, at that point, if I was a fan, I would be rooting for them to lose every time. You don't want to break that streak. Yeah. Like, you should just, hey, let's just be the best at losing. At that point, that's what you do, right? Is that how you handle those situations? If you're a loser, why not be the best loser you possibly can be?
Yeah, like this person who chimed in and said, I love the Saints. I'm biased, of course. I was at the opening game with the Saints and the Bucks. What? Saints fans were leaving and were congratulating my husband, who is a Bucks fan. So nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we will be in New Orleans, week 1. Gosh.
I love Laces Out. I was totally thinking about Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Was it Finkel is
Finkel
Einhorn?
and Einhorn.
Yeah, Finkel and Einhorn.
Somebody said that's why he's the kicker for the Browns. He missed 4, bro. Yeah, somebody said all those missed kicks gave me the goosies.
The goosies.
Yeah. Wow.
631 days without a win.
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
I feel so bad, especially since both weeks they've been like on the cusp of victory and somehow just blown it in the 4th. It's almost like the Raiders with their 2 losses this year. They went, oh gosh. Anyways.
Yep. It'll be different when they get to Vegas.
In 2020? A couple years to go. But yes.
It'll be different,
In the meantime, let's see what the Buccaneers are going to do with Fitzpatrick, who's tossed 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks in a row and is phenomenal and should not be benched.
Okay.
All right. That was our football update. Cool.
There you go. Thank you.
Good, guys.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody. All right. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Let's see. I got a 911 call we could play of a guy in Cleveland. He went to Burger King, and they wouldn't honor a coupon. I guess he had a free Whopper.
I feel like we need to talk about that because it happened in Cleveland.
Oh, they're all losers there.
911 emergency.
Yeah, can I have the Lakewood Police Department, please?
This is. How can I help you?
I had 2 coupons for a free Whopper. No, I'm not moving anywhere until you give me back my coupons. Anyway, the manager is taken. I'm calling the police. Anyway, the guy took my coupons, and he won't give them back to me, and he won't give me the free Whopper that they called for either.
Okay.
Okay, sir, if you could just stay right where you are, we'll send out some police officers to
Why
take you
isn't
to jail.
that acceptable?
What do you mean?
Somebody stole from him.
Free
he
coupons?
Had coupons.
He had free
for
coupons.
Free Whoppers. He's at the drive-thru. The manager took them, refused to give him free Whoppers. You call the authorities when someone steals from you.
Wow.
Yep.
All I know?
It's really passionate.
All I know is Hinkle is Einhorn.
Einhorn.
That's what I said.
No.
Inkle is Ninehorn.
Hey, no, but really, what do you do in that situation?
Really, you're saying because they stole the coupon for a free Whopper.
Yeah. Legit. See?
That
legit
it's
call.
justified
Thieves.
that he...
No, dude. Legit call. He stole.
Wow.
That's what they said.
They just wouldn't... Okay, they didn't steal it. They wouldn't honor it.
No, it says he took them and won't give them back to me and also won't give me my free Whoppers.
What if he's lying about that, though?
I mean, we don't know because that's all we got on the 911 call. I love the 911 operator's response. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I want to know if he got arrested.
Jared says, I think in this case, he stole. He stole.
He stole. Yeah. Hold on here. I'm going to see here. Did he go to jail? Let's see. Okay, yeah. The guy took my coupons. He wouldn't give them back to me. Wouldn't give me the free Whopper. Let's see. According to Lakewood Police Department, the man received the coupons in Texas, was told that they are not good for use at Burger King locations in Ohio. Police say he was also advised that he is not allowed to return to the Burger King on Madison. So he didn't get arrested.
But
he didn't even get arrested.
Okay, so he was trying to use coupons from Texas in Ohio.
Come on, man.
I mean,
come on.
But at the very least, he should have at least gotten the coupons back. Am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that he could go back to Texas and use them.
Yeah, can I have the Lakewood Police Department,
Why is
please?
it only one
This
ear?
is. How can I help you?
You know, get out of here. Wow. Get out of here. Shout out to all of our 911 operators out there. You're doing good work. Should we call 911 again and just say thank you like we did last time where we almost got arrested?
Yeah, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Although we were used in their actual video because...
Yeah, and how not to call 911.
But we wanted them to know we appreciated them, and it was National Operator Day.
Yeah. You know, I'm still cleaning up trash because of you.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Community
But,
service.
Come on. Hey, let's be real. Those orange vests look dope on us.
Yeah, they do.
Am
Yes,
I
they
right?
do. Bring out my blue eyes.
They do.
Okay, guys, we got to take a break. We got to take a break. We'll be right back. Hang out.
I'm Daniel, and it's time to get in the tech now. Disneyland can be tough. I mean, it's expensive, it's really far away, and boredom from standing in line can crush your family's spirit. But it turns out Disney's got an app for that. They've just released the Play Disney Parks app. It's filled with games and songs that are designed to take that hour-plus wait for Space Mountain and make it seem like fun. The app is free and available for both Android and iOS. It can be played anywhere, although some content is exclusive to being at the Disney parks. The app includes numerous games and activities, and some attractions even have their own games, such as Toy Story Mania, Peter Pan's Flight, Space Mountain, and the new Slinky Dog Dash at Hollywood Studios. There's even an achievement system built into the app that will give you discounts on Disney food and paraphernalia. I hate to make the comparison, but I think there's a lot that us as churches can learn from Disneyland. They're constantly focused on the experience of visiting their park, from top to bottom, and they face a lot of the same problem churches do, like how to keep people coming back in spite of the cost. In Disney's case, it's hours and $100 per ticket. In our case, it's a couple of hours at a time and maybe a tithe. My favorite part, though, is that the app was designed primarily for use at the parks. There's the element of use the other 366 days a year, which builds anticipation and keeps the user engaged. And I think that's something that we can definitely do better with congregations. I'm Daniel, and now you're in the Techno on Star 88.
What are you even talking about?
Here's a sneak peek. New music
on Star 88.
What does that mean?
Vertical worship.
Christian hits.
Fresh indie. Star 88. A solar flare with Chad Beach. Pride is the only disease that makes everyone else sick, besides the person that has it. That's a Star 88 solar flare. Jesus is our king, but do you treat him like royalty? Here's Tim Keller on a Star 88 PowerPoint.
The Bible doesn't say people are hostile toward the concept of God or toward the idea of God. No, no, no. But the Bible says people hate the biblical God. You see, it's the biblical God that thunders from Mount Sinai and says, "Be holy, for I am holy. Have no other gods before me." It's the God who thunders and says, "I will by no means clear the guilty." Or it's the God who sets, the biblical God gives us the Messiah, and the Messiah shows up, and what does the Messiah say? He says, "You cannot be my disciple unless you hate your mother and father." You know what that means? He says, "You must love me so much that any feelings you have toward anyone else will look like hatred by comparison. That's how much you have to love me. I have to be supreme in your life."
That's a PowerPoint with Tim Keller on Star 88. It's the Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Good morning.
Hey, this is Christian. Is this Steve-O?
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that I went up to New Jersey and I talked to my brother's pastor, and I am okay with being single.
Awesome. Dude, that is awesome.
I just wanted to let you guys know that.
Thank you for letting us know, man. Did you have a good time in Jersey?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Right on, man. Thanks for the update.
Yeah. Welcome.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
All right, man.
Bye.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
All right, man.
Bye.
Please hold for the next available radio host. You are very important to us. Please hold. If you're holding, please hold. Man, you're impatient. Why don't you try clipping your nails while you wait? Or just bite them. Please hold. You know, those dishes aren't going to do themselves. Thank you for holding. Transferring now.
See, now, if Christian had called and not left a message, I never would have known about the trip to New Jersey because I wouldn't have called back. But because he called...
I didn't say anything because he addressed you, so...
Yeah. Hey, man, thanks for that, by the way.
No, I mean, it wasn't... Clearly didn't call to talk to me. It was clearly all about the conversation you guys have had in the past.
Yeah. That one that we had that one time?
Well...
Did I clearly remember?
You obviously gave him some advice, so...
Duh. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
So I didn't need to be in it. I didn't know what to say.
Please hold for the next available radio host.
Hi. I just wanted to call in and let you know, Dick, that your nose is super hot.
Well,
super hot, bro.
Appreciate that.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Okay, bye. I mean,
Hey, I got a question, man.
Definitely have a pretty
Can
good...
you do me a favor?
Yeah?
Just real quick. Could you, Stop answering the phone! I'm trying to do headlines!
Please hold for the next available radio host.
No, do not answer the phone!
Hey, good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Is Steve-O there?
This is
Hello,
Steve.
is this Steve-O?
Yeah, this is Steve-O.
I just wanted to call because I think you have the most beautiful brother.
Wait, wait,
What?
I'm sorry. Did you say I have the most beautiful brother?
No, I didn't say that. I said, I think you have the most beautiful brother, and I love turtlenecks. What?
Dex.
What?
Dex, are you?
This isn't Dex.
Are you calling me Dex?
Huh?
You know
Who's
what?
this?
You know we're on Facebook Live, right? No, I
Hello?
just happen to.
Oh. Oh. No, I'm not. Okay, bye.
And strange calls, man. Get over there like that.
I can't, dude. What is happening today?
The Morning Invasion with Dex and Steve-O.
Yay.
What's going on in the news today?
What's now Tropical Depression Florence is overstaying its welcome in the Carolinas.
The death toll from this storm has grown to at least 16.
Nearly 700,000 customers in North Carolina alone without power. Florence causing more damage even as it weakens.
Flooding expected to continue for days.
Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh's accuser is stepping forward to describe what she says he did. She says Kavanaugh pinned her to a bed, groped her, and tried to cover her mouth to prevent her from screaming.
Aspirin and your heart health. For years, we've been told that older adults can take a baby aspirin every single day to prevent heart attacks. But now there's mounting evidence that the daily pill could be causing more harm than good.
The Predator took over box offices this weekend at #1. It earned about $24 million in its opening weekend.
The first deadly shark attack on Cape Cod in more than 80 years, sending shockwaves through this beachside town.
Chef Jose Andres on the move in the Carolinas.
We have here around 1,000 meals.
The award-winning chef and his team from the nonprofit World Central Kitchen have set up mobile kitchens in some of the hardest hit areas of North Carolina.
Coming up, we're going to find out how much sushi you have to eat to get banned from an all-you-can-eat restaurant. But first, if you guys go to YouTube and subscribe to Star 88, there's a brand new midweek update that just got uploaded. Guys, these are kind of fun. It's Steve-O and I as news reporters, reporting the news from biblical times.
Joining us now in the wake of this tragedy is one of Aaron's other sons, Ithamar. He has an update for us on some of the requirements of the priesthood. Welcome, Ithamar. We want to express our condolences for the death of all of your brothers.
Thanks, Steve-O. Just call me Chith.
Chith?
Chith.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us what it's like as a priest in the camp of the Hebrews.
Well, Steve-O, each day it seems like Moses goes up to Sinai and comes back with more laws for us priests and for the people.
Wow. Was the divine execution of your brothers Nadab and Abihu?
The acting is so...
It's just on point, guys.
It's so awful.
Oh, it's on point. No.
It's so bad.
No, it's on point.
I mean, look at me. I'm wearing a towel on my head. That's racist, first off, okay? That's not even funny. Why would I do that? I am sorry. I apologize.
Who's shocking to your family? It just seems so harsh.
Unfortunately, I think they had it coming. We're a people set aside for the divine will of the Lord. We need to always approach him with respect. I don't know, man. I can't be a part of this show anymore. Okay. It's not funny. It's that's racist, and I'm out. But if you guys want to watch it, it's midweek update. You know, what is this, our third one that we did? Yeah, I think the third one. So you guys can watch us. If you come to
Leviticus run.
If you come to Calvary, you'll see them when you come in, and
they're playing it on the big screen now.
Oh, they're playing on the big screen?
Like in the sanctuary, so you don't have to stand in the lobby and go, what?
Do they actually, do they have the sound up?
Sure.
Because everybody was complaining you couldn't hear us.
Yeah.
It's like, seriously, we could just ramble anything we want. I got a new plan for us this week. This is what we need to do for the next one, okay? We need to treat it like it's live. Like, there's no stopping.
Oh, man.
If you break down and laugh, then that's the way it is.
You can't set me up like that, yo.
That's how we roll, because news reporters are live. It's always live.
All right.
That's what we got to do in the next one.
Guys, listen. You got to get to our YouTube page, youtube.com/star88fm. Subscribe. Enjoy. I'm telling you right now, there are so many edits on this because I lose it.
You're so unprofessional.
Regularly.
You're so unprofessional.
I'm going to look really good with this new haircut, though.
Yeah, you look pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
You do. Let's see. I'm going to get in here. Let's see. What are we talking about here?
Leprosy. I talked to self-proclaimed leper expert Esteban Grimes. He wasn't sure where leprosy originated from, but his experience with lepers was in the greater Georgia area where his cousin Ricky lives.
When did he first encounter these lepers?
Well, his cousin Ricky was shot and woke up from a coma to find the world in an apocalyptic situation. People were dying and then coming back to bite other people.
And let's just make this clear. We're not talking about the spotted leopard.
No. Yeah, Esteban calls them biters, sometimes walkers.
Yeah, but leprosy is a highly contagious skin condition. What does biting have to do with it?
It's how they transmit the pathogen, duh.
Okay, you know what? I'm done with this show. Clearly, they're talking about the strain. There was a
Rodney says midweek updates are the best.
No,
Dex, is that Chaldean? One of the best lines ever. Brian says, love the midweek updates, my dudes.
Well, go watch, guys. There's another one that just got uploaded.
Yeah,
so
we just uploaded Leviticus. So
go have fun, guys.
We have fun. And obviously, every single Wednesday, it goes down live. Bible from 30,000 feet. The midweek service here at Calvary.
Let me ask you a question, Steve.
Yeah, bro.
How much sushi do you have to eat to get banned from an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant?
It depends. Is it a good all-you-can-eat sushi joint? Because I remember there used to be one in Albuquerque, and they'd be like, you got to eat each roll before you can get another roll, and we're going to stack it with 80% rice, 20% fish. And I'm going, this is a con.
It's a scam.
This says all you can eat sushi, but it's just rice. I didn't answer your question.
No, you didn't at all.
$4,700 worth. That's how much. I don't know. I have no idea.
There's a 30-year-old guy named Jaroslav Bobrovsky. His last name's Bobrovsky. That's cool. He lives in Landshut, Germany.
No kidding.
He's an Ironman triathlete. So with all of his training, he does a lot of eating.
Okay.
Last week, he went to an all-you-can-eat sushi place, put down 100 plates of sushi. 100 plates of sushi.
Okay.
They say that's roughly 200 pieces of sushi. So when he went to pay his $18 at the end of the night, the owner and chef told him he was now banned from the all-you-can-eat deal because he was eating too much. When a local newspaper called the owner to ask about the ban, he said he had to do it because, well, Jaroslav, quote, eats for 5 people. That is not normal. Okay, first off, you can't say you're an all-you-can-eat restaurant then.
If you ban somebody for eating all he can eat?
It's an all-you-can-eat restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that he's an Ironman triathlete.
I mean, that's
who needs to consume 30,000 of calories a day.
30,000 of calories? Every day?
Every day, guys. Every day.
30,000 of calories, guys.
So do you think that they need to not call themselves an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant?
I mean, obviously, they cannot call themselves an all-you-can-eat sushi restaurant, considering that's clearly not.
200 pieces of sushi? Yeah. Can you imagine?
I mean...
Because what, there's probably, 7 pieces of sushi in a roll, probably? 6 or 7, right? And one sushi roll?
It depends. I go every week on a Wednesday to a certain grocer because they do Wednesday sushi for cheap or whatever, and I get 12 pieces. And it's never enough. Last week I got 24.
You realize where that sushi's coming from, right?
I do. I live in the desert.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they do the cheap sushi days because they have so much left over. You're eating like 3-4 day old sushi, bro.
That's okay.
Really?
I do that every single week, and I've never gotten sick.
No kidding.
Why do people knock on wood? Sorry.
Good call. Will you Google that?
Yeah, I should.
Google
I'm busy looking at this cable statue that I'm going to buy.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right.
There was something else I wanted to know about. What was it?
I don't know.
Can you Google that? Somebody Google that for me.
Okay.
Did anybody ever get banned from an all-you-can? Nobody ever got banned from an all-you-can-eat sushi
That guy
restaurant.
did.
That would be a funny thing to do. Go into one of those places and just see how much it'll take to get kicked out.
Yeah.
You guys want to chime in? Be a part of the show. 505-338-3700. We're also live on Facebook and YouTube at Star 88 FM. If you guys want to join in, got a little bit longer till we get out of here. I have wardrobe-related conditions we could talk about.
Wardrobe-related conditions?
Yeah, we could talk about that. Or what else do I got? Here's how much we spend eating out and grabbing coffee every year. Or that's all I got. And that's it. That's all I got, man. Actually, I lied. I have a letter, or I have. This is a good one. A school in Michigan is getting rid of the homecoming queen/king titles because it promotes bullying and unnecessary competition. Huh? What do you think of that? All right, Steve was not paying attention. That's all right, though. We got this. I'm training for when he's gone because it's going to be me and you, Starmy.
No.
Here we go.
You'll have Heidi and Daniel.
Don't you put that on me.
And
get out of here.
Okay.
Get out of here with that. All right. Michigan High School ends outdated tradition of crowning homecoming queens to prevent bullying. Okay. What do you think? Just from that, okay? We know what the homecoming king and queen is like, right? You had it at your school.
Yeah.
Does that promote bullying? Now that I think about it, it kind of does.
I mean,
because back when I was in school, you know what we used to do? We used to always vote for. No, this is mean. This is not okay that we did this. But we always tried to vote for the uncoolest kid.
You're the worst.
That's what we did. How awful is that?
That's trolling, bro.
I know.
You originated trolling. Good job.
It's sad. I can't believe I was a part of that. Yeah. But that's what we did. We always tried to get the person that was not cool to be the homecoming queen/king. So you know what? I'm all about this. That tradition needs to go away. What do you think?
Is Steve-O around?
Yeah, he's right here. Go ahead, caller.
What's up, Gentry?
Go ahead. What's your name, caller?
Are you serious? You know it was me?
Of
Stay
course,
in character,
I always
dude.
know who
Gosh,
you
you're such a
are.
train wreck.
I always know it's you, man.
Stay
we
in
did
character.
a radio show for longer than me and Dex have ever done a radio show. All
Okay,
three
goodbye.
times we tried to do
Call
a radio
back,
show
stay in character.
before you train wrecked
Call
it.
back and stay in character. Gosh, he's such a train wrecker. I'm just sick of him.
How am I not supposed to know who that is?
Unbelievable. Maybe you could just play along every once in a while, you know? Maybe have fun with it instead of train wrecking it. Gentry, what? What do you guys think, man? You think this is a good or bad idea that this school in Michigan's doing? Does it promote bullying? Does it promote mean girls? What do you think?
I think so. I think so. I don't know. Does it promote mean girls?
Yeah, dude.
High school's cliquey. And it prepares you for the fact that life is cliquey. We played a baseball game yesterday, and it was amazing to watch the parents, the grown-ups in their little, stations. Not our team necessarily. But you're looking around at these other teams, and you don't know, but you're going, man, because I went to high school with a few of the other parents from other teams, and I'm going, yeah, okay. And then they're like in their own little sections, and it's still cliquey.
Well, you need to stop that. You guys are promoting bullying.
We're not cliquey on our team.
Okay. I don't know about that. It says the homecoming queen process often left girls feeling pitted against each other, bullied, or with hurt feelings. We don't want one of the biggest awards at our school to be associated with pretty or popular stereotypes or to be limited to specific category of students. Student Council President Drew Vanderspool wrote in the letter.
Okay.
I get that. But at the same time, aren't we kind of, see, this kind of reminds me of the whole we don't want to give out an award because everybody should be a winner and we don't want anybody to feel left out. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. I feel like they kind of have to work through it, right?
Yeah.
Responses to the change have mostly been positive, though some students who were hoping to be named homecoming queen are disappointed. See, a lot of these people, that's their dream of becoming homecoming queen or king.
See, yeah, Jay Marie says, oh my gosh, why are we stopping all of our traditions? We don't score games anymore. We don't crown queens. Just slap them and tell the kids to behave.
Just slap them?
We don't slap anymore.
Yeah,
guys.
you can't. You'll lose your job.
Yeah.
He said it was an issue that we've had for a long time, and we never got around to solving it. We thought it was time for a change. The change follows the high school's 2016/2017 #WhyYouMatter campaign, which highlighted contributions by students and staff following the death of 3 students. Oh, my gosh. So 3 students have committed suicide because of being bullied. You know what? I'm in. I'm in for the change. If 3 kids had committed suicide at your school because they were being bullied, something's got to change, right?
Yeah.
What's sad is you would think that just the one person that the first kid that committed suicide, you'd think that would change kids, right? You think that would completely destroy and get rid of all of the bullies, right? But it doesn't. Isn't that weird? Somebody killing themselves because they were bullied, that doesn't cause kids to want to change.
Yeah.
That is sad.
It should. And maybe because we're being more aware of it these days, it's helping. But I still, yeah. I mean, looking at this is only for what? Public school?
Yeah.
Because thinking about it, my son actually, he's going to a homecoming this year, but not at his school. He was invited by a girl at a different school. So he's going to be going so he can experience homecoming because they don't have that at Ames.
Yeah.
So why not?
Why not?
So it'd be cool to experience it, but man, it's just school. Like, are these things
Yeah.
really that important to the rest of your life? Like, I would love to talk to a homecoming king or queen, and that was the be all end all, and then set them up for the rest of their lives. Or did it make them realize, like, once they attain that, like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, and it's not everything.
Yeah.
It's still hollow.
No, that's true. Somebody said, do they really think that changing the award will stop bullying and competition? I mean, that's a good question. This is why young kids who are coddled turn out to be young adults who shoot places full of innocent people up. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. Because I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, is that really going to stop bullies? Is that really going to... Because that whole thing comes from the home, right? Like the kids that are the bullies, that's
Can be.
It's mostly because of, their parents are bullying them.
Yeah.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we coddle too much, and that's the problem. I think I coddle you too much.
I mean, let's be real. Kids don't automatically change. Somebody said it took two DJs to change a kid who let his mom's dragon get murdered.
Good call.
Kids don't automatically change.
We did. We changed that young boy's
If you
life.
don't know what we're talking about, listen to us on demand.
Seriously,
this
man.
morning, we changed the life of a young man and his mother after a crazy battle with a dragon.
A bearded dragon. Think about it, man. First, it's the bearded dragon. You kill a bearded dragon,
Yeah.
what's next? It's probably going to be the wiener dog. The wiener dog's next.
Kevin says they just need to force the hot chicks to dance with the dorks. But isn't that exactly perpetuating?
You got to force?
Right. That's a terrible idea.
What?
It's still giving everybody a trophy by letting the lame people dance with the cool kids.
Can you imagine if you're a teacher? All right, you, and you.
You go
okay?
dance with you.
You go and I need you to go dance with these three dorks over here, okay? And you're pretty popular. I need you and you. Can you imagine what that would be like? Maybe that's what needs to happen. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe we have to make kids do things they don't want to do. Maybe then things will change.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we done? Can we get out of here?
Yes.
Is it time to go?
It is.
All right, let's go. Guys, thanks for being a part of the show. Jackie, Sam, thank you so much for being a part of the show, even though you're actors, paid actors. We found that out this morning that nobody's really listening to the show. Everybody that's on Facebook and YouTube are paid actors. And so I won't be back. We'll upload the shows, Facebook, YouTube Live, Star 88 FM. Go check out our midweek update. We just uploaded a new one for you guys. And tell everybody about the pizza party.
Coming up, guys, listen. This is so important. I need you guys to download the Star 88 app if you haven't already installed it. Because here's the thing. We are so close to breaking 5,000 downloads and installs. That's a lot. And because of that, we're going to throw a party. 5K is like no joke. And so Village Pizza was like, yo, 5,000? That's pretty cool. What if we threw like a giant pizza party and it was free for everyone to get in?
Wow.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Hold
people.
on. What if?
Yeah.
What if Stormy shows up at this pizza party, and what if they say, you know what? Sorry, we're out of pizza. Like the all-you-can-eat sushi thing? What if like 5,000 people show up at the pizza party? What are they going to do?
I mean...
Huh?
Free pizza.
They better have 5,000
you just gotta
pieces
have it
of
on your
pizza.
phone. You literally need to have the app on your phone.
But if 5,000
You
people
literally
show
need to show
up,
us
you're
the
telling
app.
me there's going to be 5,000 pizzas there?
Hey, Village Pizza. Got a couple hours.
Got a couple hours.
We're going to celebrate 5,000 installs of our app at Village Pizza West Side as soon as we hit 5,000. So do we have a date yet? No, because we're close.
Could be next year. Could be next year.
Daniel! How many downloads do we need, bro? Why don't what you want to say.
Man,
So close.
You can't say, man.
See, I know we were at. No,
We'll
I
hit
won't
it
say
next
that.
year
If I'm not
sometime,
allowed.
I guess.
No, guys, we are like so close to hitting 5,000. We literally just need you to jump on your device and download the app.
All right.
Keep that bad boy installed, and I'm telling you, free pizza party very, very soon at Village Pizza Westside. We just have to hit 5K.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's all we got. There ain't no more. That's right. Time is tight. It's the end of the show.
The Star 88 Supernova with Greg Lord.
I'm not calling for unity at any cost because the most important thing is truth, but